Ooh, buddy, I am so glad you're back. This episode is pretty wild, I'm not going to lie. But before we get to that, today's episode of the podcast is brought to you by Audible. That is right. Audible is offering our Rumorcast listeners a free audiobook with a 30-day trial membership. So to jump on that awesome deal, all you got to do is go to audibletrial.com/Rumorcast and browse around in the unmatched selection of audio programs. Download a title for free and start listening. Bam. It's that easy. It's that simple. All you got to do is go to audibletrial.com/Rumorcast to get started today. But Phil, why Audible? Why not? Like I said, Audible's content includes an unmatched selection of audiobooks, original audio shows, news, comedy, and more from leading audiobook publishers, broadcasters, and entertainers. I mean, you got stuff like Butterfly by Ashley Antoinette. You got A Small Town by Thomas Perry. You got The Vanishing by Jane Ann Krentz. That's just name a couple. I'm not kidding. They have a vast library. And why would I listen to an audiobook, Phil? You know what, dude? I cannot even begin to describe to you how many situations I find myself in where listening to an audiobook is perfect. For example, I get back and forth between Fargo and St. Cloud a lot. That's a 3-hour drive one way. And how better to spend that time driving by listening to a good story. And you know me, I love a good story. So to download your free audiobook today, go to audibletrial.com/Rumorcast. Again, that's audibletrial.com/Rumorcast for your free audiobook. And with that being said, oh man, you better sit down and buckle up because we've got Channing Minnema from the Naughties in the studio today, and it gets out of control, which is exactly what we need. So let's do this.
You know what I heard?
Spill it. I gotta know.
I think it could be true.
Can you believe what they just said?
That can't be true.
Tell me more.
Have you heard?
They said what? Do you believe everything you hear? This is Rumorcast.
Channing.
Phil.
What is up, man?
Just Sunday fun day.
I know, right? Dude, I was so excited I ran into you last night. It was such a good fucking show last night, dude.
That was fun. Oh, there is swearing on here then. Okay, podcast, right? We're now FCC.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
Well, I mean,
It's hard.
kind of.
It's hard for me, you know?
Well, because I got Jessica on next weekend,
Yeah.
and so it's like she told me that she doesn't really swear at all, period.
Does she not?
No, and so I told her, that's fine, and it's like it's one of those things. My older brother is very religious,
Okay.
so it's it's one of those things. I have a lot
Yeah.
of practice in that,
Yeah.
but I mean, as far as like you and I or me and Chris, it's like fuck it, man, big
Right.
deal.
I was so scared to swear in front of my parents when I was a kid. That was, well, in front of my mom. My mom would, God damn it, Channing. And I'm like, I remember when I first said crap and I got scolded and I said,
You got scolded for crap?
Yeah.
Like really?
By my great grandma. She made me chew on soap.
No fucking way.
Oh, yeah.
Just take a bar and just.
You gotta nibble on soap. Yeah. Clean your fucking mouth.
That is hardcore. Grandma doesn't fuck around.
Fuck that grandma. But Jesus.
That escalated quickly.
Yeah, no, you don't make the kids chew on soap. But that was when I said crap. And then my mom, I remember the first time that, like my dad, my dad's not really in the picture, but I had a stepdad there too. And before they divorced, my stepdad and her, they got in a fight, and I remember I was just trying to sneak in a swear word as much as I could the whole time. That
was just a priority.
Yeah, that's the only thing I gave a fuck about was like, I'm gonna swear in front of my mom now, and I was like listening to her, she was in a bad mood, and I was just like, man, this just. I remember I was sitting there. We were in Florida, so I was. Shit, I had been like 10 years old or 10 to 11, and I still have not sworn in front of my mom at that point, and like I was scared shitless, and I was like sitting there on the chair. She was in a just she was like mourning this whole like relationship, divorce thing, and I'm like, God, he's just making me I just want to swear so much, Mom. I feel like swearing, and like finally she realizes like what I'm doing, and she's like, Channing, if you go ahead and say a swear word, and I'm like, he's such an ass, or like he's such a damn ass, and I think like she was pretty much like, do you feel better now? Like, yeah, are you good? And that was literally my whole purpose in that divorce was to get a swear word out, I think. But
hey, mission accomplished.
Yeah,
man. I'm glad Mom was like all about it. Like, hell yeah, no, I know how you feel. Yeah. Just say it.
now it's like she's still the same. Like, God damn it, Jenny, fuck, shit. And like we had a thing after that. Like we called each other douchebags, but it was in a loving way. She's like, you little douchebag, and I thought it was hilarious. And I was like, you douchebag, and other parents would be like, oh my God, like,
I know, right? Yeah.
What's wrong with you? But fuck, I mean, now it's like she'll tell me all the time now because I've lived in the same town as her, and I'll see her every day, and I have no filter now, and she can't expect me to have a fucking filter. So I'll say maybe fuck twice in a sentence like I just did, and she'll be like, Channing, if you say fuck one more time, and I'm like, Mom, like, fuck you, come on now. Like,
I'm a grown ass man.
Yeah, and she says it like 50 times more than I do. So just when it comes to public though, like, I did that radio show, and I had to bring other musicians that normally if we're out on the street smoking a cigarette talking, it's like, it's going full fledged, but then we're getting in the studio, and it's like the FCC is now on us. If we do swear, we are fined like a lot of money, and you can lose your radio license just from one swear word if it gets
from just one.
So I think,
I suppose it puts it at risk.
But yeah, and then you will get fined if it gets caught. Like, so if someone in the FCC is not letting me be me, then let me see and hear me say, CUNT. Yeah, that was a good freestyle.
Well, what about that? right, gangsta.
But yeah, like you gotta be careful, and it's tough to censor yourself, and then like religious stuff too. My grandparents, I mean, I was a deacon of the church when I was a kid, and like was in church 3 or 4 times a week, and till I was 18 when I stopped it. But that was like some, you can't. And a lot of I've caught myself so many times, like even on the radio, I'd be like, holy shh.
Mm-hmm. Shh. Quiet.
We're gonna put some jazz on,
You build all those good covers and segues into just something else.
Yeah, you really got to be quick on the fucking gun.
Holy fuck!
Wow, swearing. Mm-hmm. Brought to you by.
Yeah. Our new sponsor, swearing.
Fuck water.
Yeah, fuck water.
That is a lube. That is an actual lube.
What?
For sale. Yeah, I saw that.
Fuck water? Are you serious?
It's the best on the market at Romantics.
Fuck water.
It's called fuck water. I'm serious.
Like, get straight to the fucking point, I guess. Damn, dude. Holy shit, fuck water.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
The guy that was working there, he's like, yep, so this is our fuck water, and it's the best on the market, I swear.
So wait, were you like looking at the product at this point, or did he just like flat out advertise like, you know what you could use? You could use some fuck water.
You look like you need some fuck water. You're right. I'm like, dude, I need some fucking milk.
You're right.
Or water, whatever, either one.
Yeah, what do you got? What else you got behind the counter?
So yeah, fuck water. Shout out. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I guess that's the stuff. And it's like $60 for like a 175 of lube. I don't know who's gonna buy a 175 bottle of lube. I mean, that's like a huge.
Seriously, that's like a gallon. It's more than a gallon.
Yeah,
man. Holy fuck, dude.
You see when they have kiddie pools and stuff on the videos, and then.
Hell no. Holy shit.
0 to 10 real quick.
Oh man, you made me think of that guy on YouTube that he did what the fuck are they called, the Orbeez or whatever the fuck it is, where they absorb water. He made a whole fucking pool of that shit. It just makes me think there's gonna be some fucking YouTuber out there that's gonna get the whole fucking bunch of fuck water and just try and swim it.
You know what works good on Miracle Grow? Fuck water. The molecules break down beautifully.
Oh my God. Yeah. Protein. Plants need protein too.
He sold me on it, man. I bought it. I bought it. Like,
Let's hear the testimonial.
It was a sampler bottle for like $23, so that's a little bit much.
Fucking sample bottle for $23.
Yeah. They even had like little ketchup sample packets. Like, you gotta rip it to open it, you know?
Like the fucking the handy wipes that you get at the restaurant.
Yeah. Exactly that. Fuck water. And like it takes like 2 of those to even, fuck water. But $23 was like the cheapest thing they had, and it was like the size of a 5-hour energy. And I got it though, and best on the market.
5 stars?
Yeah, it definitely helped the catheter insertion go well.
Nice. Holy fuck. I love it so much when this podcast gets derailed like a motherfucker.
Yeah, right in the first fucking minute.
Seriously, we're not even 10 minutes in.
Oh, God.
So now you mentioned Florida, though. So are you from Florida or are you from here?
Okay. I'm originally born in Florida. I moved to North Dakota the first time, I think 2 months old, and then back and forth 5 times though growing up, half here, half there, and then to New York for a couple of years, and then
New York City?
No,
or just
upstate.
New York State.
Upstate, just about 30 minutes from the cities, and but then went to North Dakota. Then at the end, like around 7th grade again, finished off high school. Well, of what I went to of high school. I quit senior year actually and moved to Fargo. I had straight A's and all through my life, and then like around 10th, 11th grade is when I just stopped giving a shit, and I couldn't take it. I mean, that was really what it was. I always hated it.
With it.
Yeah, I missed. Oh, I should have known that.
Oh my God! Classic fumble. Are you serious right now? Hold on. Let me write down the time marker so I can edit this shit out in post.
The FCC is going to be really
yeah, right. That ringtone is copyrighted.
Yep. Damn it.
I'm just kidding, by the way. I don't give a shit. I don't think I'm going to get in trouble for that.
That's like, we could just say it was 2 bottles popping because I got that ringtone. It really sounds real. I mean, you'd be like, who's got some?
It totally does. Well, dude, you should have seen Chris in here in the last episode, man. It was fucking hilarious. Because we had those growlers of Grolsch, and he couldn't figure out how to pop the top on it.
Jesus.
He was like, how do you fucking work this thing?
Drunk proof.
I know, right? Right?
No, that's good beer.
Yeah, we got into this conversation about legalities and whether or not like you can say brands and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I looked it up and I couldn't really find anything. I mean, as long as you're
you're not making money on it.
Right. Yeah. So. And another thing was slander. As long as you're not like slandering another business or person.
Man, I loved fuck water. I did. I
loved
Shout out White Claw, shout out Truly, y'all are great. Smart water and fuck water.
Oh fuck, dude. So one of my coworkers, we make fun of him all the fucking time for White Claw. And now we're sitting in here drinking White Claw.
It's fucking amazing.
And if he ever fucking hears this episode, I'm never going to hear the fucking end of it, dude.
You know what? I was the one too. I was like, it's like that. It's that basic white girl drink. It's like, White Claw, Coachella. You know, like, my God. I literally sweat patchouli. Smell my hair. Smell my hair.
Where's Kelly? Fuck, I popped out of that. Shit. I need Kelly. She's got to hold my hair.
She has my purse. I got my tampons in there.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man. Okay, so.
See, that's where I came from. I came from the land of Valley girls, Cali.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're from Cali?
I'm from Cali.
You look Cali.
Thanks, man.
You look West Coast.
Keep it real.
Yeah, man. I'm Gulf Coast, really, but I'm Tampa. I can't even. I'm embarrassed sometimes when I'm saying Tampa because it's Florida. I mean, like everyone. Like,
it is a hot topic of embarrassment.
Yeah, man, like it's just like, oh, you're from Florida. Oh, okay. But yeah, like.
Well, that's when you got to turn around and be like, bitch, that's why the fuck I left.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Mom's job pulled me out of there and everything.
All of us smart ones, we're not there anymore.
No. I wonder what Kid Rock's doing. No, it's I don't even know if he's from Florida, but he is so much more Tampa than I am, and it just pisses me off, man. Like,
why does that piss you off?
Because, like, I want to embrace my homeland, but like at the same time, you got to stay the fuck away from it, because that'll prevent you from getting anywhere a lot of times if you really embrace that Florida life.
Oh man, I treat Cali like prison, man. I ain't ever going back. Like
really?
No? I mean to visit. If you want to go like vacation to that place,
is that where family's at?
That's where my brother's at. My brother that I was telling you about. Yep. My mom and my sisters are in St. Cloud, but my brother he lives in Pasadena. I'm sorry, South Pasadena.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Pasadena and South Pasadena are two completely different things.
Right.
Oh, he's gonna kill me for that one.
Is he the religious one?
He's religious, yep, and then he's a film editor. Okay. So he's worked on a lot of TV type stuff.
Does he listen to the podcast?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but he started his own after I started mine, and I was like, word.
And he's the older brother or younger?
Older, yeah.
Oh, older brother taking after younger brother. I see.
Yeah, biting on my shit.
Just do these podcast arguments like just a week at a time, just one shot at each other.
I have to watch him show up at my door like 2 months from now. Yeah, you said this shit? It's recorded
it's
now,
real
Phil.
now,
what the fuck?
In the name of Jesus.
Oh, man.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Do you like it here or what?
Do you?
I like Fargo.
Yeah, Fargo's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, Fargo's cool.
Yeah.
North Dakota kids up their shit. I mean, damn.
Yeah.
Like we were talking about legality, whatever. But shout out. One day. Here.
Yeah. What brand of marijuana do you want to shout out?
The good kind. The head high shit. That's sativa.
That's sativa.
Man, like.
I want to give a shout out to my homie AK.
Yeah, Blue Dream.
Yeah,
Snoop Doggy Dogg.
That OG Kush.
Yeah, man. I grew weed back in the day, a lot actually.
Nice.
And it was fun because it was neat. It was science. No, but it was.
I was just thinking that, man. You appreciated the science behind it.
Yeah, I had never grown a plant. I've never grown a plant before in my life, and the first thing I do is weed. So.
Nice.
But it was neat because, this stuff is so reactive, like plants are, I guess, because when you're germinating these seeds and then you plant these little seedlings and they're sprouting, the first sprout that comes out of the ground, right? Just that leaf on that little green stick, pretty much,
Yep.
You could take a grow light, and put it in front of this little leaf that's kind of like bent over and hunched over, and you put a light on it, and you can watch this leaf with your own eyes right there in real time move towards the light.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, it goes real slow, but it just goes right there as soon as there's light on it. And I thought that was incredible. I mean, that's a living thing, and any plant I'd assume is going to do something like that. But I mean, it's a weed. I mean, it grows like fucking weeds. So I mean, that's the whole thing, and it's just really neat. It was really pretty. It was really cool.
So did you ever get into like the whole? The fuck do they call it? Where they like the cross germination? Am I saying that right?
Yeah. So there's
like hybrids.
Yeah, that's where you're gonna get the sativa indicas or indica sativas. I mean, whichever one's dominant. But there's male plants, there's female plants. That's with any plant. But male plants aren't gonna produce your bud. That's just
right.
That's like just the leaves, flowers.
So, because when I was a teenager in Cali, I've been in many conversations about male and female plants. I'd rather hear it from somebody that
dude. Holy shit,
I'm
dude.
Totally like
man.
weed scientist and shit.
Yeah,
Trust
dude.
me, bro.
Dude. Yeah, dude.
For real though.
Yeah, no, dude. This conversation gets nowhere. It's just like, yeah.
I am all right with that.
But yeah.
So how do you tell the difference between a male and a female plant?
You can tell usually just kind of like at health. I'm not a professional. I'm not an expert on it, but I learned quite a bit in that time, and it's been a little while. But you could tell by just looking at the plant itself if it was male or female, or even a seed before it's germinated. You can tell which ones are the good seeds and which ones bad, which ones you don't even want to fuck with. But the big plump, nice, colored seeds is what you're gonna get. Yeah, thick, them thick booty seeds. You get a good plant out of it, and either way, I mean, even if you grow a male plant, whatever, it's not going to be doing, what you wanted it to be doing, right? But like, it's still cool because it's another plant. But you got to have, they breed. Those seeds do.
Yeah.
And this is where I get kind of fuzzy with knowledge on it. But it's like the male and the female seed can make I think there's like these asexual seeds or something, and it's kind of like what the female does on its own. Okay. But that's how they produce. Like,
do you see yourself doing that in the future?
I'd do it again. It was like because
the only reason I ask is we're quickly approaching federal legalization.
Minnesota, it's legal to grow weed. It's completely legal, and that's where we're doing it, as long as you're not distributing it. And I smoked all that shit myself, so
right.
But like the process of growing, I guess the length of time when we did it late. I mean, it's a couple months, obviously, it's like growing vegetables. I mean, if you're going to plant them right at spring when the ground's thawed out and your soil's fresh and it's not freezing at night.
Okay.
Then
so you can get a full plant over the summer, no problem.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. And that's the thing. Like, it would be like even North Dakota land with all this farmland. That's going to eventually be what it is. I mean, like people are already starting. I already have like this is big shit, but Minnesota, like I know a few farmers that are nameless, but like they are starting their hemp, like legally growing hemp at a farm, like with combines and shit.
It's good business.
That's cash crop, baby.
Oh yeah.
That's like I used to work at NDGI here in Fargo when I was 18. I was a federal grain inspector. I was a fed.
It was a fucking fed. Hey, listen to this shit.
So like that was that's corn, soybeans, wheat, inspecting that and going out to every elevator while the trains are getting loaded, and we're literally the cops there because egg guys, elevator guys are fucking crooks, man.
Shit.
It's mafia, dude.
No fucking way.
Oh man, God, it was
elevator grain. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Dude,
of all the things I've thought about elevator grains, man, that shit is crazy to hear you say that.
Egg law is the mafia of this area. I mean, there's so much fucking money. Like, get this. So a train has 115 cars in it, right?
Okay.
Every car, train car, it's a hopper, and it's it's full of grain. Those BNSF ones, those maroon ones, right?
Yeah.
So those are. There's 115 of them usually around that in a train, 1.5 miles long, right? And it's every train car can hold like 225,000 pounds of grain.
Holy shit!
So if you're looking at a bushel of corn, which everything's low right now, it's been low for the last few years, and it's getting lower, and it's freaky for people and farmers and shit. But like say we're at $3.80 a bushel, okay, for corn.
Okay.
And a bushel, I'm not exactly even sure what a bushel weighs, but there's a hell of a lot of fucking bushels in a train car.
Fuck yeah.
So 225,000 pounds, and a bushel is a few pounds, I guess. So you do that times 115. Still at that price, they're making like millions of dollars off every train that's loaded, right?
I suppose,
but every car that's loaded, that's what we were there for. We're overseeing that they're doing this properly, and they're not fucking around, because these egg guys, like, they're holding grain in these bins for years, and until the price goes up. Like, there's corn in these elevators that's been there for 10 years right now.
So they're using these fucking train cars as like storage units.
Well, so the bins, the big silos, that's where the storage is. But then the trains, once it makes it into a train, that's when it's sold. So they're waiting. They're waiting. They're keeping them dry. They have big dryers on those things. That's when you see like smoke coming out of an elevator. It looks like it's on fire in there almost.
Oh, okay.
That's what it's happening. They're just drying it, because once grain gets wet and hot, it gets sour. It gets rotten, and it's hard to prevent grain from rotting. And rotten grain is nothing. I mean, you can't sell it. It's bad. So when we're getting a train loaded, like what I started out as at NGI we call it a slammer, but you're called a sampler. And that's literally, I was literally the guy that was out on top of a moving train. It would be moving like every car when they're filling it.
Oh, fuck.
It's scary. And you're slamming the lids, and the lids are 75 pounds a piece.
Holy
you're 15
fuck.
feet up, 20 feet up. Like, trains don't seem that high, but they're that high. And if you fall off, you're done. You're fucked. So they have you're supposed to wear, a harness and a hard hat. But that would always, like, literally the harness almost.
Everybody bends the rules on every job.
And you try it, but see that I'm federal. So it was like, sometimes, if the boss comes around and you don't have it, you're rolled up, and that's boom, first strike.
Ooh, man, like, no, I'm not your fucking friend. Get your shit.
But like, I would, like that harness literally was one time what almost killed me on that job. That's why I got paid. I was 18 years old, and I was making like $28 base pay, and then every day from 3 p.m. till 7 a.m. the next day was time and a half every day.
Holy
fuck.
Then
Saturdays and Sundays was double time. So I was making like $40 an hour at some points at 18 years old. I did that for a year, but I was a sampler, a slammer right away at the beginning, and you're on a moving train slamming lids all day and sealing them with little tags, and rain, snow, shine, wind. I mean, and grain dust is absolutely, like, working there for a year, I got asthma back.
Shit.
I grew out of asthma by the time I was 6 years old. I was born with it, and now I have it back. And
all
from that job.
Oh my God.
But, yeah, I mean, that's where you're getting paid, and it's dangerous. But once you get promoted from a slammer, you become a technician, and that means you're actually in the loadout room of the elevator. Like, there's literally there's a guy in a cockpit that works for the elevator that's loading these trains with a chute, and it's just pouring 225,000 pounds of grain into every train car at a time.
Fuck.
And I'm in there where there's it's called the actual sampler machine, which is dropping, it's trickling grain that's being loaded into the train from this big chute, but it's taking a little bit of a sample, dropping it down a chute into this box and putting it into a bag for me.
Okay.
And I'm running tests on this, and you have to get this test done every car. And some places, an average shift was 20 hours, okay?
Okay. Oh my God. What?
Yeah, from start to finish. I mean, and you are working the whole time. So an average
shift
would be 20 hours or so, and my longest shift was 33 hours long, and I was working from the fucking start to finish. And
holy fuck, dude.
yeah, and during harvest, you're working 120 hours a week. That's 20 hours a week off, and it's like you're barely sleeping, and you just it's crazy shit. Fuck. You're working your ass off. Yeah, anyway, so I'm getting you're getting a sample as a technician, and you have to do all these tests, test weight, moisture, whatever, and then you hand it off to the inspector. And the inspectors, there's 3-man crews that we'd be out there with, 3 of us, and then we'd be the cops there pretty much. That's us. And then the inspector would pretty much pick through every piece of grain in the sample and look for damage, broken pieces. It's all recorded. I mean, this stuff, it goes...
Really?
Anything bad docks these train guys,
Oh, no shit.
But these ag guys that are so crooked, they would and then the inspector, they'll smell the sample. That's the last thing they do before they dump it back into the bucket and we throw it back in the train. And if it smells sour, that's a sour car. You got to fucking unload that car. And when you have to unload a car, that's major dockage. So
huge money. Yeah.
These elevator guys are they're trying everything. They'll buy us food. They'll hey, how's it going, guys? And if we're actually mandatory, if we were ever bribed by an elevator guy, we have to report it to actual federal crime agency, and we'd be bribed cash sometimes. Hey, let's not call that car sour. Here's $5,000, and it's you can't accept that.
Holy fuck, Channing, you know what? I do not want you to answer this question, but you have no fucking idea how difficult it is for me to not ask you, did you ever take a $5,000 bribe?
I never got offered the goddamn $5,000. I would have.
Bullshit.
I would have taken it.
Oh, those stingy motherfuckers.
Yeah, but they'd buy us food, and I do know, there was some bribage going on a little bit, and I would give them a warning, and because you don't want to, they're always nice guys. They're old farm guys, whatever. A lot of them were pieces of shit too, just racist, ignorant, fucking North Dakota guys. And I never put up with that shit. I didn't like that, so I would put a stop to that right away. But they'd get us food, and I was always, you know me. I mean, I eat.
Fuck yeah.
I eat like a motherfucker.
Favorite food?
Favorite food?
Favorite food?
Sushi.
Me too.
Yeah?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I'm from Cali, bro.
Yeah, Florida. Yeah,
love sushi.
My mom we'd get sushi every fucking day in Florida, fresh sushi that was made at Publix, which is the
I know Publix. Yeah.
So they'd make them there, but it was fresh, and then we'd go to some places where you're sitting on a pillow on the ground and doing it, and
holy
whatever.
shit,
but we'd eat it at home all the time,
The best sushi joint that I've ever been to was this place in LA. When you first walk in, it's weird as fuck. It's this huge bar.
Yep.
And
conveyor belt.
River.
What?
River, swear to God. Yeah. Not making it up. River. So they in front of the bar, they have this river, and they put the sushi, and it's only like, at the very fucking most, like 4 pieces, and they'll put it on a boat, and the boat will float down, and the flags for the ships have numbers on them. And then there's a dude that sits like above that he can see everybody, and he just watches everybody what they take. And you're like, okay, table 2 took number fucking 44, table whatever.
That's a tough job.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. But it was just cool as hell, because then directly above the bar, behind the glass, you'd have the sushi chefs, and you just watch them make this shit, and it's like, the glass was like bent like a certain way, so you could see the table and what they were cutting up. So you could like glance over and you could see what was coming up. Like, oh yeah, he's got that tempura coming up. I want that shit.
Look at him. He chopped that eel's head off. I'm getting that one.
right. Yeah. No, it was just cool to see all those little fucking boats just float by, and
that's pretty neat.
Take your chopsticks and just fucking.
That's a good idea. I like the conveyor. I've done conveyor belt sushi stuff, and I love all you can eat. Anything you can do, all you can eat.
Yep.
That's what's at. Because like I was raised that same the same grandma that made me chew soap was the same one that's like instilled in me and still to this day, and I still believe in it wholeheartedly. Whatever you take and put on your fucking plate, you better eat.
You finish, yeah.
And you're not leaving the table until it's gone.
You can take what you want, but you eat what you take.
Yeah. And well, see, and she was that's where I believe it. Like you take what you want and you eat it, but like she was like, whatever I put on your fucking plate, you eat. So it would be, I don't like, I didn't like cheese when I was a kid for some reason, and now I can't get enough of it. But like,
I love cheese.
Yeah. Fucking A. Yeah. But I was really picky about it, and I knew I didn't like cheese. So like, if something had cheese on it, it's like you're sitting at that table all fucking night until you have to chew it down, and then yeah. I mean, she was
just no give whatsoever.
Fuck that grandma. God, dude.
Oh man.
So yeah, but that was. Yeah, I like sushi. I like Chinese food. I like anything foreign really for food if it's authentic. Like I love like authentic Mexican food. Like it's so different than what we think it is. Anything is different than what we think it is in America. That's the problem. That's such a big problem with
it's capitalism.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
you find a good product and you just fucking.
West Tex-Mex.
Like,
Jesus, what the fuck? Why would you?
Oh, dude, it was so funny. At one of my previous jobs, the VP of the company, he was the company that bought us out. They were from Texas.
Okay,
and so he comes up here. And he starts talking to us all. And like one of the first questions, he starts talking about food and how the food is, like little subtle differences from like what you see in the grocery store and da-da-da-da. And then I shit you not, he asks, do you have Rotel? Do you guys have Rotel here? Like, Rotel is so good. It's such an important part of, recipes and cooking. I'm like, is this motherfucker serious?
Oh, my God. Rotel.
Rotel.
My mom uses that shit like crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. It's really good. Like, you got the Kraft mac and cheese.
Right.
The Kraft mac and cheese with, like, just some
Rotel.
Some Rotel and some steamed broccoli. Fucking bomb, dude. So good.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
My mom makes
good, cheap food.
Yeah, my mom makes the best, like, I'm a pasta guy, okay? I love anything Italian. Like, that's my like matches sushi, any pasta. So she'll make me just if I'm hungry and she's we're always low on food or whatever, so it's like she'll make me some fucking elbow macaroni noodles and she'll throw in Rotel, like the spicy Rotel, the diced tomatoes and diced green peppers or whatever it is, Rotel.
Yep.
She'll pour that in the noodles, heat it all up, and that's it. And that's like it's just fucking. We call it noodles and tomatoes. Like it's just.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's mom. It's like
and it's just it's like spicy as fucking. I love spicy, so it's like
right.
Oh God.
See, now that for you is my mom's breakfast for me. Like whenever my mom makes me breakfast, dude. Oh, dude, it's so fucking good.
Yeah, man.
Like,
breakfast, I appreciate it. I appreciate breakfast.
Oh yeah,
because I don't ever have it. That's the thing. Like when I lived.
Not when you wake up at fucking 3:30 in the afternoon.
No, it's brunch then or brupper. Jesus, like even in high school too. Like I was never one. I wasn't hungry when I'd wake up, and now it's like when I wake up, I'm like, where's the fucking food?
Right? Hell yeah.
Damn. After a night of drinking, you gotta have something greasy and something buttery. Mm.
Yeah, you gotta get that food in your stomach, man. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mouth watering, because I like my drummer. He cooks breakfast every day, and he's a great cook. He's like one of them cast iron skillet experts.
Speak my language.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
Nice.
That it really is. I mean, to cook with a cast skillet, it does something different, especially when you cook like him. But he's one of those like stackers. Like he'll throw just every fucking thing he's got in that fridge in this cast skillet and whip up something that's just amazing. And it's always like a potato, onions, peppers, sausage, some just crazy shit. Or he'll make, I became like addicted to egg sandwiches when I lived there. It was like an over easy egg.
Oh,
So
yeah. With some salsa.
It was salsa.
Oh,
Fuck
my
yeah.
God,
He's a big
yes.
salsa. He's one of them hot sauce buffs too. So he orders even like from the Hot Ones episodes on YouTube.
Oh, no shit.
He gets all that shit, and he gets like anywhere he goes, if there's this new kind of hot sauce at a boutique or whatever, he's gonna get it. So his
Fuck, I got a party at his house.
yeah, dude, you should. I mean, you open up the fridge door and it's just like sauces. Like there's just,
Oh, dude, that's awesome. Oh,
yeah, and it's wild. There's some, and then my bassist too, Michael. He's the same way now. They both are just like hot sauce extravagans, whatever. I mean, they love it. And I do too. I'm just not one of them guys that's gonna buy a bottle of fucking hot sauce everywhere I go. Like
Well, if they're gonna do it, you just fucking partake.
Sheep. They're all sheep.
Oh shit! Listen to this.
Yeah, no. But Johnny, he knows how to cook, and he's an avocado guy though too. That's probably his favorite food. If there's an avocado on the menu at a restaurant, even if there's not, he'll say, "Hey, you got any avocado for that?" That's a Johnny impression. That's spot on.
Yeah, hell yeah. That was okay. So which member of that band?
Johnny, yeah, the drummer.
Okay, the drummer. Okay,
hey, hey guys, I'm just kidding. He always goes, just kidding. Smoke break.
All right. Who else you got?
Michael.
Can you impersonate like everybody in the band?
Michael's more of like a body language guy. He'll stand up.
Body language.
Like have to stand up and like put my one hand on my hip. And like one hand on my chin and tap on my chin like this. And he's like, so I was talking to this one guy last week, and we were actually talking about the Mars Volta. And this, a lot of times...
I love this so
I love
much.
these two. Like, we're a trio, so it's just us three now. But like, it's, Michael... I love him. I love Johnny. They're my two favorite people in the whole world. And,
Hey, impersonation is flattery.
oh man, they love it, and that's my problem. I have a weird thing. Like I had a nervous tick a few years back when I was working on the railroad. It was because I had so much time to myself on that job. Like I was constantly just a lot of jobs or a lot of time on that job. You're just like you're sitting there as you're loading trains in the middle of winter, freezing. Just whatever in your head, and. Me being in my head is always dangerous. I mean, but it's like literally all the time. I'm a recluse. I'm always alone.
Holy shit.
Like this week, you've seen a weird side of me because I've been out, and it's fun to do that in Fargo. But like,
So are you out of place right now?
no, like this is fine. This is fine. Being around a lot of people is always kind of just like, especially downtown Fargo. Like people are just fucking on me there, man. Like, and that's cool because it's support, and it's gotten that way now, and it's just. It keeps getting more that way.
I saw you kept getting pulled side to side at the aquarium,
fuck,
man. Yeah,
dude. Like, if you're listening, just fucking quit it. God,
don't get him wrong. He loves his fans.
yeah, I do. It's it's when people. It's like if I'm gonna go out and have a drink. If I'm with someone too, that's the biggest thing. If I'm sitting there at a fucking table with someone, like a girl,
There's a point it gets rude.
it's like, hey, yeah, say hi, whatever. Don't you dare scoot in this booth and sit next to me right now.
Have you ever had that happen before?
It's every time.
Every time?
It's
No
every
shit?
fucking.
Oh, dude.
God.
Oh,
It's that like it doesn't even matter who you are. You don't do that to someone. It's like
Right.
have some fucking respect. Show some respect. Have some manners. Like don't. Well, hey, what, you want to talk about You need a new guitarist and all? You want another guitar? It's like,
let me tell you my life story.
yeah, like. So I make beats, or so I rap. Like that's
Oh my God.
when I hear that shit, I'm like, oh fuck, here we go.
You got to be shitting me. Somebody actually sat down. I make sick beats for a
Yeah,
living,
yeah.
no
It's
big
like, dude,
deal.
I'm not a fucking rapper. Like, fucking fuck off, man. Like,
Dude, funny story. Okay, so last night was super bad for me.
okay.
All right, so even though I had a lot of fun, I mean, I'm glad I came out. I'm glad I ran into you.
Yep.
Jessica. I came out for Jessica.
Yep.
Because I kind of sort of ditched her at the mall when she was playing the fucking ball.
shit.
Did I tell you that?
No.
Oh, yeah, dude. So Chris was pitching Jessica to be on my podcast.
Argentinian.
Fuck.
Sorry.
Don't hate me, Chris.
Argenziano.
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 God damn it, Chris. You need to change your last name.
Sounds
bro.
like a tasty
It's
pasta.
Right, exactly. Or like a new fucking Parmesan cheese or some shit.
Chris is cool.
Oh, Chris is awesome. I fucking love
rad.
him. So he mentioned it to Jessica. I emailed Jessica, and then Chris hit me up and he was like, "Hey, we're playing the fucking mall. You should come out here." And I'm like, "All right, cool." So I head out to the fucking mall. I watch Chris play his whole fucking set, right?
Yeah.
And then Jessica shows up, and so I meet Jessica, and it's cool, you know. I mean, it's like we're just playing and chilling, you know. Hey, what's up? It's good to meet you. I'm excited to have you on the podcast. Blah blah blah. And then I had to go. I didn't even stay and watch her play. I know, dick move, right?
Ouch.
Yeah.
It's like last night when you
Total
said,
dick
"Hey,
move.
you sounded really good." I'm like, "Man, I ain't even been up there yet."
I know,
I was
shit.
like,
So that's a part of what I'm getting at, man. That's a part of what I'm getting at. So, fucking last night was so terrible. So, so I show up last night. I run into Jessica, and I'm like, "Hey, how's it going?" You know, because I told her I was coming out last night, and I'm like, "Hey, how's it going?" You know, "Oh, it's good to see you." Blah blah blah. And then we get to that point where it's just like stagnant,
Yeah.
you know. And
Hands
she's
in the
there with
pocket.
like Connor Lee, you know, and,
Yep.
and whatnot, and I'm just like, all right, cool. Well, I'll see you later. You know, it was just like the third wheel kind of feeling.
Right.
You know what I mean? So then I'm at the bar, and then I run into you, and I'm like, oh, fucking sweet. Okay, I can
Right.
recover now. You know, like, all right, cool.
Right.
I gotta, you know, everything's all right. And then, yeah, sure enough, fucking, you go in the back.
Right.
And I
I'm
thought
always hiding before a show, dude. I'm
I
sorry.
wanted no, that's all good, man. I don't blame you. But
Yeah.
anyway, I thought you went up on fucking stage. So here my jackass is on my fucking Snapchat, like, yeah, fucking sitting down bullshitting with this dude tomorrow. Like fucking arrows pointing at the drummer. I'm like, fuck, man, I didn't even know he could play drums. I thought he just
Oh,
played
the
guitar.
redhead.
Yeah.
Stovepipes. Oh.
yeah.
Oh, God.
I totally fucking thought that was you. And then
Yeah.
here my dumbass is sitting in the back like, man, he looks so fucking different in the spotlight, dude. That's so fucking weird.
What? Oh, my
Swear to God.
I
No.
was wondering who you
It gets
thought.
worse. It gets worse. So I find you again, and I tell you that shit. You're like, bro, I haven't even been up yet. I'm like, oh, motherfucker, I'm so stupid. Like, so sure enough, when you go up, dude, I was fucking pissed right before you went up. I was so fucking mad.
Why?
At one of your friends.
One of my friends.
One of your friends.
What happened?
Sure enough, the dude with the dreadlocks that was playing the guitar behind you.
The bass guy.
Yeah, the bass
yep.
guy. Yeah, dude, sure enough, he was talking to somebody at the bar, and I'm just sitting there chilling and whatever, and he went to go fucking tie up his dreadlocks because he was about to go on stage, and I thought he was just some random person in the crowd, fucking whipped me right in the face with one of the
Oh,
dreads.
man.
It was just like, I was sitting there just reevaluating my life, like, motherfucker, is this the night it's going to be? Like,
Ow.
holy fucking shit. And then I'm like, God, man, what a fucking dick. I mean, it's like, it's not like you knew. Oh, he's one of Channing's friends.
Oh, dude. Oh, God.
I had such a
You
bad
gotta
night,
come
man.
downtown more often.
I know,
You definitely do, because that shit, like, you gotta get fucked up enough to where it's like, oh, I just got hit in the fucking eye by a dread.
Dude, I almost lost an eye to a dread. Like, seriously.
Them things are hard, too.
Oh, fucking
Yeah,
A,
Jason, you gotta watch where you're swinging them things. God damn it.
My bad, Jason. I don't hate you. It was
So-
just one of those fucking nights, man.
He's a recent friend, actually, because he plays, he's a Fargo vet. Dude, that guy is like, he's been around and like, he's a professor at a college.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, at either one of the big ones, one of the ones in Fargo, Moorhead.
NDSU.
NESU, Concordia, M State, whatever the fuck it is. I never went to college. But
Mom goes to college. Fucking, what was that movie? Napoleon Dynamite. The chick that was your mom goes to college.
yeah, Napoleon, you're just jealous because I've been chatting with hot babes on the internet all day.
Tina, eat your food.
Yeah, you fat lord. God, Jesus, that was my movie. That was my movie as a
Such
kid,
a
dude.
great movie.
I know the dance even. Like I know the dance because I was Napoleon.
Okay,
for
save that shit. I really want you to do it, but I want you to save it because I eventually intend to get cameras up in this
Oh
bitch.
shit! Just like the green screen of like me on a
my
talent
God.
show, like the
Oh,
stage.
dude, I'm gonna have to get you a
Moon
fucking
boots.
vote for Pedro fucking
Yep.
shirt.
Yep, my drummer's got the moon boots that I can wear. And
Nice.
Yeah,
That- Well, hold on. What?
yeah. Johnny, he actually. So he's gotten in this. Johnny, you gotta fucking. God,
Oh, dude,
this
there's like
fucking guy. You know what he would have said right now? He would have been like, "Dirty dog." That's all he would fucking say. I was listening back to this recording of one of our practices. We record a lot of them, and the only thing he said this whole practice, like after anything that was said, like we'd take shots back and forth at each other, like me and Michael or whatever, and Johnny's just back in, like you can it's all the audio, so you can't see. It's just like you keep hearing Johnny's like, "Dirty dog." "Dirty dog." Like that's all he fucking said. Oh my god. He's just so Johnny's he's a like seriously the most genuine dude I've ever met in my life. My brother, my dude. Honestly, God, he's the most talented guy I even know. Like, he's just amazing. And I try to tell him that all the time. Yeah, sorry. But, you know what? Michael said, if he was here, he'd say the same goddamn thing. And, like, we both agree that Johnny is our favorite person in the whole world because he's this prodigy. He really is. As well as he plays drums. You've seen the band play live, right? You've seen the Naughties.
Dude, okay, so...
Let me guess, you fucking watched the other band thinking it was us.
Oh, fuck. I'm never going to hear the end of this shit now. He's never going to let it go, ever again. No. One of my buddies brought me out to Drecker's when you played Drecker's this year.
Okay, that was...
And, oh, dude, that was totally my element.
Yeah, that was when we had Todd on keys there for that little bit.
Yeah, that's why when you said 3, I was like, wait a minute.
Yep, we had Todd playing with us for about a month and a half there. You know, we were originally a 4-piece. Yeah.
We can skip this if you want to.
No,
it's fine.
It's fine. It was just what needed to happen at that point, and now especially with people that know what's going on, it was definitely like a thing that needed to happen. Like,
gotcha.
Because the fourth piece was. It was the only part that was sabotaging anything and everything, and now he's locked up. So I mean, like stuff went down, and that's what I'll touch on with that.
Okay.
If you research a little bit, you'll see some more. But so then we went to 3-piece, and that was what we needed. That's what we always fucking needed.
So the sound is better now, in your opinion?
Oh fuck, the sound is by far better. I'm not talking about Todd. I'm talking about like our original 4th member. Yeah, so Todd Biederman is a fucking gem. He's a fucking, he's also a prodigy. So Todd was playing on keys. Then we went to a 3-piece, and then we thought like, man, my favorite sound in the whole world was a Hammond B3. That's an organ that you hear. You know, it's got that sound. You know, so and Todd's a bassist. Todd actually plays bass for a band called Confusion, and they fucking rock. Really, you know, Hendrix-esque. Darren Quam's on guitar and sings, and he modeled after Hendrix his whole life, and he's like this little like 5'5" white guy with dreads down to his ass. That it's just total like free loving, you know, just like a hippie.
The fucking right guy to follow.
Yeah, I mean, and he's modeled after Hendrix, so he starts playing, and it's like, holy shit, like he's amazing. And then Todd plays bass, and he's just. I've never heard bass played like that in real life. I mean, it's just like, wow. And so he was actually playing keys with us, though, and guitar. You know, he'd switch between the two during even a song. He would play both. And in a perfect world, that's what I wanted, you know.
Okay.
But he still plays in his other band, and we're both too busy. I mean, that was what it was. So we went back to being a trio. Yeah.
Oh, listen to this gangsta shit. You got to choose a side.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's what it is. Like this is what I started for a career, and that I'm not gonna I'm not a weekend warrior. I'm not a cover band. It's not. Hey, we're playing at the VFW this weekend again, and it's like, no offense to those people that are doing that, but it's like, this is, you know, we tour. We're making our name as an original band. We don't play fucking covers. When people come up to the stage, hey, will you play like fucking like Free Fall with Tom Petty? It's like, fuck off. I don't care. I have no patience for that shit. Oh,
fuck, I almost knocked myself out. Shit.
But yeah, like that's the thing. It's. This is my shit, and that's what I had this. I don't know if you saw it, but there was this article that was just released on me this last week.
Oh no, with
and
who?
It was with Fargo Underground.
I've been looking into them.
Yeah. So Nick Gruber, my best friend, shout out Nick. He played in Hot Lunch last night. He's the guitar guy there with the violin.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
He owns
all right.
Gruber Guitars downtown, and that's where I've been working. And
Dude, that guitar and violin was fucking sweet.
he's a fucking prodigy as well. I mean, like, that's the thing. Real recognizes real. That shit's fucking tight. And
that was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
those two are fun as fuck.
That's him and his business partner Emily Swedberg, and she's on violin. She runs Amped School of Music. Fucking T-shirt repping right now.
Nice.
If you could see it, but yeah, that's Amped and Gruber Guitars are.
Do they have a website?
Yes.
What's the? Or do you just Google?
I
Amped
think
School and Music.
Yeah, just do that. I mean, I know he has a Facebook, and so that's where I've been actually working.
Yeah, I found him by searching Hot Lunch Fargo, North Dakota.
Right.
And their Facebook came up right away.
Right, and so Gruber Guitars, like that's like the number one shop there downtown. I mean, like, he builds guitars. Like, he's a luthier. He went to school and he was literally trained from the guy that wrote the Bible on building guitar books. That's like this fucking thick. I mean, the dude.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I mean, Nick is a fucking god. I mean, he's Fargo's like. God, he's like Fargo's top player, dude. I mean,
No shit.
absolutely.
Wow.
And he is seriously like my best friend. He is my best friend. And we've been experiencing a lot of stuff together lately. It was actually just like talking to him right before you picked me up there. But he's a hell of a guy. He's from Ohio originally. And
How the fuck did you guys land in Fargo, man? That is just a trip.
yeah, I mean, I think everyone asked themselves that at one point. They're like, "Why the fuck am I here?"
Oh well,
But
I know
Fargo's
how I
cool.
got out here. Yeah, I like
How
Fargo.
did you come here? How did you get?
All right, so in '98, I came out to Central Minnesota for my first job, which was building milking parlors. And
Wait, what?
Yeah,
You were building milking parlors
milking parlors. Yeah,
for cows?
yeah. No, for cats. Greg.
Wait, what the?
Fucking, what the hell is that movie? God damn it!
The fucking.
I got nipples, Greg. Can you milk
yeah.
me? Shit, what the fuck is it?
There's Meet the Fockers.
Yes,
is it?
yeah, or Meet the Parents. Meet the Parents. Yeah.
I'm glad I knew that reference.
Fuck shit. Oh my god. Oh shit. Yeah.
Shout out Robert De Niro and Ben
Oh
Stiller.
my god, seriously. So no, like legit cow milking parlors.
Why is it called a parlor?
I don't fucking know. It's stupid. It's all fucking dumb. I will never do that job ever again.
Milk City, Milk City.
Yeah, Milk City. 10, 20, bitch. Oh my god.
Gonna pinch some titties.
I am not a rapper.
I'm not a titty pincher. Well,
Yeah, you sure you want to discredit that?
I'm a boob guy. Sorry, continue back on your. But for real, I am a boob guy.
Oh yeah, me too, man. 100%.
Oh, really?
Fucking titties are nice, man. Fuck, I love titties. There's no,
Dude,
it's like
everyone-
one of the best things ever made.
Everyone says ass guy, and like I'm just not. I mean, like whatever. But I am a boob guy.
Boobs, 100% boobs, man. Can't
Straight up,
fucking-
like that's
Yeah.
rare. That's
Yeah.
a rare thing here.
No, boobs,
All right.
100% boobs. Anyway,
Sorry.
So did the milking parlor thing. I did a bunch of odd jobs. I worked at a granite company. My family owned a bar in central Minnesota for a while.
Cool.
And
We're in central Minnesota. Sorry.
do you know where Belgrade is?
Yeah, dude.
Oh God, that fucking smile. I'm sorry.
No, dude. Like, so that's where our studio. So
What?
You know Wilmer? Then obviously.
Oh yeah, I lived in Wilmer for
Lake
like
Lillian.
a while.
Lake Lillian is where our studio is at. Like that's where our.
No shit.
That's
no.
So that's fucking close to home, man.
Belgrade.
Holy shit.
Belgrade for like 10 years, man.
Small world a little bit there.
Yeah. And then
Bruton.
yeah. Oh God.
Yeah.
Horrible town.
Yeah. It's
Awful town. Fucking
weird.
Bonanza Valley days. Oh, funny fucking story. Okay, so my favorite part of that, like everybody's hobby is to talk about everybody else. Like that's like, dude, this small towns, you know how this fucking small towns work.
That's a good way to put it. Oh.
Yeah. Everybody's hobby is to talk about everybody else.
Even if it's good or bad. I mean, it's usually
it doesn't
bad,
matter what it is.
but-
It's usually bad. Well, sometimes. I mean, it just.
Oh, you know this fucker? Oh, yeah, you know him? You know
Right.
his cousin? And
Right.
It's like, yeah, I know his cousin. Yeah, okay, what are we getting at? Where are we getting?
Zach.
Yeah, I know his
Exactly.
older brother's left sister that fucking went on the right turn and put it to fucking
Twice removed.
She audited my parents. Yeah, like
I audited my parents.
oh,
Yeah,
small
yeah.
world. Yeah, is that what we're getting into? Yeah, it is a small world. We both know this. Fuck.
So Bruton, there was one point I just couldn't stand it anymore. I didn't like the people there. I was like, fuck Bruton, I'm never going back. I ain't ever going back. Like, not happening. No, not happening. So finally, one of my friends, she was like, let's go to Bonanza Valley Days, Phil. This is like 2 years later. So it's 2 years. I'm living in Belgrade, 7 miles away from Bruton. Haven't stepped fucking foot in that town at all.
Fuck Bruton.
Yeah, fuck Bruton.
They're not a name brand, so we could say fuck Bruton.
That's right. To hell with Bruton. Watch me get a fucking cease and desist from the city.
Dude.
Fucking Bruton, dude.
Yo, I was actually gonna.
I
Start
would
a
hang that up
brewery
on my
there.
fucking wall. Man.
I was gonna
Are
start
you
a brewery
serious?
there, dude.
Holy shit.
Bruton Brewery, like it was gonna call. I was gonna call it the Bruton Brew House, and it was gonna be.
Oh, that
like-
does have a good ring to it.
It was gonna be BREW ton, like Bruton.
Oh, dude, yeah,
Brew
that
house.
is a good idea.
So-
Fuck, man, yeah. I can't-
Fuck Bruton, kinda.
kinda.
If you
A
like
little bit.
beer, I might come there.
95% fuck Bruton. So she convinces me to go to Bruton for that Bonanza Valley Day bullshit.
Right.
And there's a bar there called Marcia's. And I knew Marcia for a while, you know, and whatnot. And but I hadn't seen her in a fucking long time because, you know, I fucking swore it off. So we go to Bonanza Valley Days and, you know, we're drinking, we're having a good time, and I fucking, I'll go into Marcia's, you know, I need to go fucking take a piss and get another beer, you know, whatever. And I fucking walk in, and I only make it like maybe 10 feet in, and she comes booking it across the fucking bar, just straight towards me, big ass hug, fucking crying. Yeah, I know. I'm like, what the fuck? I know it's been 2 years,
Marcia,
but
I thought
Jesus
you were gonna
Christ.
knock me out.
Yeah, seriously, like, holy fuck. She's like, no, I'm so glad you're okay. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? She's like, oh, we heard you were dead. And I was like, what the fuck are
Oh
you
my
talking
God.
about? I'm like, are you serious? She's like, yeah. No, they said that you rolled your car on the fucking. I'm like, well, obviously, fucking yeah, dude, seriously, for real. So that is by far and beyond my favorite rumor of me. Is that I don't know for how long, but at one point I was fucking dead. Yeah.
Oh my god, small towns, dude. You
Fucking
guys'
love it.
shit is fucking off the charts, man.
Love it, man.
You rolled your car 3 times and you left. You know, there's a fracture on your left rib, and like it's like, what the?
Seriously.
Who the fuck is rambling about
Yeah,
this
that
shit?
fucking Phil guy, he died.
Do you do cigarette breaks on this show, or is there pausing?
do one?
Can we pause it?
yeah.
I didn't know you were recording all that, so I was just kind of like freestyling.
It's just easier because if you look at the sound marker, I can see exactly where our break was.
oh yeah.
But now,
Wait, what were those little sounds in there during the time we were gone?
the fucking ghost.
You could catch something with these mics. They're fucking great.
Maybe.
They really are.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that you appreciate, like a professional musician appreciating my setup. I
Oh,
take
dude.
that to heart.
See, I don't know shit, but I know that this is like these mics are fucking tight. They're good.
Nice.
They're good, and the headphones are great. Like these. So I was actually looking for last week, or for like the last like month, I should say, because I drum too. I play all of the stuff, but like,
Do you?
yeah.
Do you really?
Well,
Well, fucking, because apparently I mistook you for somebody else.
yeah. I mean, shit. That was me.
I'm just gonna claim credit. You
I
know the
straightened
fucking
my
difference.
hair and everything. Shout out Stovepipes, though. For real, that band is fucking killer.
Oh man, all of them.
yeah,
that night,
really.
dude, it was so fucking awesome.
That was
It
a
such
good
a good
group.
show.
I'm not a reggae guy, but I totally got down. And Pat Leonard's is literally, he's like the Fargo vet. So, I mean, like, yeah, rock and roll.
Well, that's another thing too that I didn't realize because I'm more of a movie buff than I am a music buff.
I used to be.
But
I don't have
there's
TV
something I'm
anymore.
learning. Well, there's something I'm learning from like you and Jessica is like how you guys mingle with other bands. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. I just
even though
slapped their dicks.
you,
I mean,
just fucking
that's
slapped
me
their dick.
mingling. It's me playing with their dingling.
Oh my god, that
for
escalated
real.
quickly. With the what was it? With the fuck water? Is that
What the fuck water? I slapped some fuck water on that shit. And there should be a commercial for.
Oh
I
my
slapped
God.
that shit on everything.
I need to fucking hit them up for a sponsorship. Shit.
Hey, yeah, Audible. I remember that.
Okay, so yes, but now I'm a little sketched out on it because I actually have a manager now.
Wow.
Yeah. And
Wow.
I had to read through this whole fucking like FCC document, so I'm like sketched out. So as far as like I'll plug them when I start the episode, but there's like specific shit in there.
Get a lawyer.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'll get there
eventually. I mean,
I
that's
just gotta follow the rules.
Yeah, that's a big thing. That's a big thing with our band. Even I mean, like that's getting signed and.
Yeah, you got some big shit coming up. Man.
Yeah, so I mean, you gotta. Jesus. Sorry. That's what happens. No, when contracts become a thing, which they always should be.
Have you been involved in some already?
Oh yeah. I mean, fuck every show. Every show. If you want to be a fucking professional band, if you want to be a professional musician, you need to take yourself professionally. Mm-hmm. Seriously. Mm-hmm. So, you make fucking contracts because I'm not going to go fucking drive. We're not going to take we had a bus and it just blew up this last year, so we're getting a new bus. Fuck. But we had, we're not going to drive our fucking bus that gets 8 miles to the goddamn gallon of diesel, which is like, we all know it's more than unleaded.
All right.
But like, damn, we're not going to drive this fucking 8 miles per gallon fucking towed all the way to your fucking show in Nebraska and, just be like a Facebook message that's like, hey, you guys want to play in my bar? And it's like, yeah, sure. Where are you at? Oh, okay, yeah, 15, whatever, 15, whatever the price is going to be. Mm-hmm. And then get there, and then you're like, well, your singer's redheaded.
Holy shit.
So you just
has that ever happened to you before?
Fuck no, because of contracts.
Because of contracts. Nice.
You need to be the biggest thing about being in a professional band, and in any sense of any business, because we are an LLC. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. So the only word of advice that really comes, it's not even advice, it's just common sense. You just don't make financially devastating decisions.
Right.
And Steve Ramsey, or Dave Ramsey, sorry. Shit.
Dave Ramsey.
It was some Christian weird thing back in the day when my grandparents were like, it's like a financial thing. I don't know what the fuck.
Okay, all right.
He looks like fucking Dr. Phil, but he's with money and like.
Oh, I think I know what you're fucking
exactly
talking about. Yeah. That dude, super tall dude with a big ass fucking smile.
He's like a it's about like Scientology. I think. I mean, Tom Cruise is probably on board, but look he's rich, so whatever. Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking goddamn it.
That went a lot of directions.
Hey, is the brother still listening from California?
Probably. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
We're certainly going to fucking find out after this episode.
I bet. I've said goddamn it many times.
This is no, I mean, as far as that goes, but I mean, he wouldn't care about that, but.
No?
Well, that's the thing is like, as long as there's separation there, you know what I mean?
God.
Like,
damn it.
Oh, dude. Not exactly what I was referencing, but very valid point. Oh, my God. That's fucking great. So
I'm going to hell.
Yeah, well, buy a group pass.
Amen.
Amen.
Oh, fuck.
Praise Jesus, hallelujah.
That was funny.
That was fucking great. No, I mean, like, I specifically referenced him in this episode, so it's like if he does listen to my podcast, I still love you, bro. Mike. Oh yeah, I was telling you about him last night. Yeah.
God, the way you said it.
No, he's got a punk band. He's the one with the punk band, Gavlak. Yeah.
That's him?
Yeah.
The fuck, Mike?
Oh shit, here we go.
Jesus Christ.
No, we're gonna do that pause in everything. That's fucking great.
Fuck. Oh my God.
Oh, dude, I'm never gonna hear the fucking shit.
Mike, I respect you. I do.
He does good, man. He does really good with Gavlak.
Gavlak is actually the fucking coolest name for a punk band. I'm serious. That is fucking cool.
Yeah, and it's
I'm getting stuffed up. I don't know what's going on here. I think this alcohol is getting through my nasal congestion.
Are you allergic to cats?
No, I love cats. I think I'm allergic, but I have a cat and I love it.
Okay, because my roommate has a cat.
Cool. Is it here?
Yeah, that's why I told you to shut the door, so because she'll fuck up that toilet paper roll that's in there, and she'll put it all on the fucking floor.
Yeah.
If the door's not closed.
I love cats. I do. They're just
cats,
like
man.
that,
I
man.
hate cats.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. See. Oh, so I had a dog, but it got not dead. It's like alive. But yeah.
What is it? No, there's this fucking story here. I really want to know what the shit is.
Well, fuck, man. So I was dating a girl for 5 years, and like literally, we just like broke up not too long ago. That was the big fuck up thing last night. That was the weirdest shit. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, I went to her house for like an hour. She's back in town. Okay, so get this. So she.
It's up to you, man. It's up to you. I know. For those that can't see it, man, I'm giving it a look like, are you sure you want to talk about this?
And I'm like, oh, fire. God, no, so like, she's got my dog, and like, it's her dog too. I mean, it was given to me as a gift, and I thought she was gonna be, and I know it. I know he's happy, and that's all that mattered. And I got to see him last night for the first time since she left, and she moved to Salt Lake City, Utah, and yeah. With a dude and a guy and my dog, and fuck that shit. But so yeah, last night was kind of weird too for me. I mean, like, if you're having a weird night, we'll be weird night brothers. We'll be fucking whatever. But like,
was she
was there. She
was there last night.
She was there on Tuesday at our sold out show.
Okay,
on New Year's Eve.
No
the
shit.
The Naughties played that New Year's Eve show at the Aquarium and sold it the fuck out. Shout out. Naughties, I don't know. That's what I'm shouting out at.
Fucking ain't right. Naughties, shout out.
Yeah, but she was there, and she brought the guy that she left me for there, and
oh my god, are you
serious?
Dude.
So like, out of like, what was it, 250 something people that were up there, like the only guy I made eye contact with that whole fucking show, the only fucking person I saw out of that 250 people was that fucking guy. With his eyes, he was just like, hey, staring up at me. And I went up to him after the show. I was at the merch booth. I was signing shit, and like, he's like standing right there. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like, okay, I get up. I literally like got up. Like, people were talking to me, and I got up and moved the table to get around it, and like went up to him like, hey, and you hear me? I'm like, hey. And he kind of goes like this. And I put my hand out, and I said, nice to meet you. I shook his hand, and I said, just take care of him. And
no shit.
Yeah, and I left it at that because...
Hold on. Wait. Back this up a little bit. How long ago did you guys break up?
Recently.
That's fucking admirable, dude. You just fucking stood up and shook his hand.
I was going to kill him a fucking month ago. I can tell you that right now. Tyler, if you're fucking listening, I was going to fucking kill you. I was going to fucking kill you. But
right. But
you're a good guy. And that's what it was. That,
holy fuck, man. That's
as
admirable.
long as she's happy, as long as my puppy's healthy and happy, then that's
damn, dude. I respect that a lot.
Yeah, I never saw myself doing that. I can tell you that. Fucking A. I was like, seriously, I was.
Well, by all means, understand that's no excuse that it's
right. It sucks, and it's not his fault at all, and it's not anyone's fault, really. I mean, that's the thing. It's not, because, I love her to death. I always will, because she's been the only thing I've had for 5 years, and at this point, I don't know. It's okay. Like this week actually was the week that shit got cool with me again. I mean, I even met someone.
Did that like take a load off? Like, did that
meeting someone?
No.
Or that meeting him.
Like doing what you did.
Yeah.
Because like you said, you wanted to fucking kill him, but instead you stood the fuck up like a fucking man and shook his hand and like, you know what, dude, it is what it is. Just fucking. And
I walked up to her too after, and I was like, I just introduced myself to him, and she was like, good job. She was like, well, she. I mean, at first, yeah. I mean, I don't know what went through her head, but like, she definitely didn't fucking expect that. I can tell you that. I mean, I was.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So
man,
like, I mean, I did that, and that's fine, because now I know actually who my dog is staying with and who my ex-girlfriend is with. Like, that's the thing. Like, that matters to me, because it's not like, oh, you're my ex, I fucking hate you. Like, it's not like that. Like, there's 5 fucking years of my life. That's not gonna be that long.
You can't just turn that shit off.
Right, and that's. Who knows how long I've got? Like, shit, who knows how long she's got? Who knows how long he's got? My dog, like, anyone is short. And even at the longest fucking life, at 115 years old, that's really fucking short. I mean, fuck, I'm 22, and that's not that. You know, people are like, "Oh, you're just a fucking kid." Yeah, I am just a fucking kid. Fuck you.
Well.
Listen, fuck you. But it's like, fuck, dude. Like, I could have 5 years left, which I think I do. But I could have a day left. Who knows? But 27. You know, that's if I go down at 27, I'll be a great. So I'm going down at 27. Plane crash. I know it will be. If it's the last day of my 27th year. And I'm in a plane, and it's going down, and I will make sure of it.
Make sure you get me some fucking swag before you go down.
Here's the deal. Yeah, if that pilot's there, I'm going to say, listen, buddy, let's give him a show. I got a white lighter in my pocket.
Just accept
it. So I planned this. So I've got 5 years to really make a name for my fucking self. So
dude,
please,
I'm going to fucking cry 5 years from now.
I'm going to cry after I tell that pilot to like crash this plane as I have to overtake it and like crash it. But you know
what are you going to be listening to when it happens?
Shit, I never thought about that.
Yeah, you got to work out these details.
Probably like me going, fuck. I landed it. Fuck.
Like, god damn it, I played the wrong fucking chord at that show last night. Son of a bitch.
It's gonna be me. It's gonna be me going, fuck, I made it to the Hudson and I landed it. What the fuck? Or like flight Malaysian flight 370. Like, fuck, I'm lost. I'm in the Bermuda Triangle and I'm just suspended in air forever.
Fucking disappears at 27. They find him at 29 in this yellow fucking survival raft.
It's gonna be Liam Neeson and me, like, fucking fighting off wolves and shit. It's gonna be like, dude, I fucked up the plane crash.
You have this fucking soccer ball with straw in it with this painted face.
It's William. It's not Wilson, it's William.
William.
Named it after myself. No, my middle name's William, so yeah, it works out. But I have 4 names. I have Channing. It's Channing, William, Rob, Minnema, but Rob is spelled R-A-U-B. Raub. But it's Rob. It's just fucking Rob.
Interesting.
Fucking Rob.
Oh, that
I go by
not
Channing.
Sound like you like it.
Well, it's not. You know what? I embraced it. So it's actually my biological father's last name, and it's funny how it actually happened to be my middle name. It was supposed to be hyphenated. It was supposed to be Channing William Minnema hyphenated Rob.
Okay.
And then so my dad wasn't really involved with the whole thing. So my mom, must have told that to the nurse, and my mom told me this, but like the nurse that was filling out the birth certificate, she was like. She kind of like bumped my mom in the shoulder and was like, "Hey, I mistakenly just made it like his second middle name, so it's not like." And like my mom was
I fucked up. Is that cool?
Yeah, she did it, and she did it on purpose. Like she knew that my mom didn't want it to be my hyphen, and I did. Like honestly, thank God, I did not want to fucking put a hyphen in my fucking last name. Like what the. Jesus, like that's so much work, but like it works. Channing W.R. Minnema. That's what I go by.
Okay. All right. Ooh, that sounds super hoity-toity.
Hoity-toity?
Yeah. Like the WR. Like
it's like.
I feel like you need to have like
an author. I'm an author, maybe.
Maybe. Have you written a book? You should write a book. Man.
I did, but you don't want to read it.
Ooh, okay. Now, dude, how are you gonna say some shit like that and not intrigue me?
Exactly. It's like, hey, I have a secret to tell you, but oh wait,
seriously,
I
don't
can't
read
tell
it.
You. I just can't tell you.
All marketing strategy. I see what you did there.
Oh, that's a sales thing.
Yeah.
Man, I want. You know what? No, I can't sell you that. Actually, you don't want this product. It's too fucking good. I'm gonna go across the street to the other person that's your back.
Trust
I'm gonna go to
your money's not good enough.
You're fucked if you don't buy this. Actually, that's what I'm gonna do with my album. I'm gonna be like, you gotta hear. You don't want to hear this. Actually, I
just don't think it's for you.
No, but yeah. Let's get back. Let's go to the Let's go to the fucking. Let's see how
I've been trying to find a segue.
Yeah,
to get back
where's
to
the segue? Like,
so, at this point, we're just gonna have to say fuck it and just roll right into
plot twist.
So we took a break and we wound up bullshitting and we were talking about the first time we met. And Chris, who's been on the podcast before, he introduced us when you were playing at Drecker's. Oh, dude, that was such a fucking good show. Like that was oh god, dude. Like,
well,
what? You don't think so? Like, I mean, I know it wasn't a sold out crowd. I mean, I know that, but I mean,
and that wasn't. We actually didn't. That one wasn't advertised like it should have been.
Ooh, there were complications there, huh?
Well, it was just a little bit, that was like a really fucking weird part of the timeline for the Naughties, because we were recently a trio at that point.
Okay, so this dips into what you were talking about before.
Right.
Okay,
there's the segue. So,
gotcha. Yeah, there we go.
So we had our buddy Todd playing with us on whatever show he could make it to if he wasn't playing with his band, which was very often. That's why it didn't work out that way. But like, he was playing keys and whatever. But it was really unrehearsed, and like that was just that show was like the sound. Did you see we were working with like the PA? It was like they had a fucking
I saw you guys up to something.
Fender, it was like a Fender Passport PA thing. It's for like conferences.
Shit.
So like it wasn't a sound guy. There wasn't a sound check. There was like, hey, check one. Yeah, okay, whatever. Fuck it.
That's what that was. Okay.
Yeah, and I mean, it did turn out to be a good fucking show, but it was like
seemed half-assed.
Yeah, and that seemed to be the case with a lot of the shows that we were having at that point in time.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that we made it was just like that's the thing. I've got to be in all of us. I'm just speaking for myself right now, but in the band, like I need to be fucking feeling it when I'm up there, and if I'm not feeling it, then no one is. And that's not the case, but that's what I feel.
The crew,
like. That's what I'm imagining. Like the crowd's not feeling it, the boys aren't feeling it, And the only reason I'm going to be feeling it is if the boys are feeling it. I don't care about the crowd. As much as that sounds bad, that's what I'm saying. Like it's not me being selfish. This is my fucking art. I can be selfish about it.
Oh, right.
And I'm not doing this for the people. Like I'm not playing covers. I'm not doing requests. I'm not changing my sound for fucking anyone. If you're listening, okay. So. Like this was the whole reason the band started, or the whole reason I wanted this band was because I needed, like, when you find a fucking favorite band or a favorite song, and you're on YouTube or whatever, you're deep in you're already watching the zip popping videos, and all of a sudden you find this band that's like fucking 1970s like stoner rock and roll fucking shit, and you're like, yeah. And then you find something else. Yeah. And then you find something else and you're like, yep, that's my favorite fucking song right now. And then my personal problem, was that me or was that you? Did you
I think that was me.
I don't know. Whatever. I felt it though.
Dude,
like
I
couldn't tell. We'll both take credit for that one.
All
but, yeah. So much carbonation in this room.
Dude, these Trulies are...
Aren't they
they're fucking White Claws.
Aren't they delicious?
I'm drinking
Truly.
Trulies.
I thought I'd get my...
Right.
If you want to try Truly compared, this one's the pineapple one. Right. But yeah. No, the thing that happened, like I'll find a favorite song, a favorite band, whatever, and I will put that shit on repeat until I fucking hate it.
I do the same fucking
thing. It's a problem. Yeah, I mean, like that's... Like, God, I loved that fucking song. Like...
See, like my playlist on my phone is like my kill list.
Yeah.
Like
who am I going to fucking despise first?
Right.
And they're
I'm
so
going to love you
though.
for 2 fucking weeks.
Yep.
24 hours a day.
Yep.
And then eventually it's, whatever.
Yep. And that's what would happen. But 22 years of life is not that long, like we said. But guess what? It is, because I've listened to fucking almost everything there is. I've listened to thousands. Oh my God, so many thousands of records and bands and shit. Like that's all I do, right?
It's your passion,
right? And then when I was a kid, that's all I did. I couldn't play the shit, so I'd listen to the shit.
13. Who were you listening to?
13.
Tween. When you were a fucking tween, in your tween years.
Oh fuck.
Who was your tween heartthrob bullshit?
Jonas Brothers. I'm just kidding. But for real, I did go to.
I like the classics. Hanson.
Yeah. No, fucking 13 was when I was really dwelling hard into White Stripes and Black Keys. Even like that was when Black Keys. That was when Black Keys were actually like. I was 13. I was fucking living in New York, and like I had this. Like that was when I got shown Black Keys, and it was actually not even Black Keys, it was Black Rock. It was this fucking album that they put out with Mos Def and Jim Jones.
No shit.
Yeah, it's this pure rap album that's like Black Keys were the backing band, and you got Jim Jones and Mos Def rapping over it. And like the first song that I got showed, there's a video for it too where they're in the studio doing this, but it's literally like so fucking underground. No one knows about this. It's called.
I was gonna say I've never heard of this shit.
BLAKROC, Black Rock, and look it up. And it's called Hoochie Coo, and it's that to this day, dude. Like I actually do make beats, which is funny that we were gonna segue into that, but like I do make beats, and I do love hip hop. I love fucking like certain hip hops though, and this is one. It's where you got that live band sound, that blues band behind you, and it's like these guys are fucking rapping about real shit. You got Atmosphere, you got Brother Ali. Who we opened up for Brother Ali this last summer.
Are you fucking kidding me? Holy fuck!
I missed that show. I'm sorry. That's a totally different story, but yeah. Fuck! I don't even want to touch on that.
No. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving.
Yeah. So like, Black Keys. That was 13 years old. That's what I was listening to at that point. Like that was
okay.
I got exposed to this modern blues sound that was so fucking raw, man. And like I was from Florida, so I was listening to a lot of Delta stuff. Like the reason I got into music was, you know, my mom was in a famous band in the 80s. She was.
Hold on, you got to fucking name drop that. You can't just build up to like that shit and not fucking deliver.
We're not going to talk about. No, I'm just kidding. So she was a backup singer for Ruby Star, who was like eventually was that was like Black Oak, Arkansas. Like,
I'm sorry for being music dumb,
bro. No. We'll just lie about it. You know him. No,
yeah, dude.
For real.
Fuck. Oh my god, are you fucking for real?
You've heard about them and you've heard their music, but yeah, Black Oak, Arkansas. But like that my mom was the backup singer for Ruby Star, and that was you know, they're out of Milwaukee, whatever. But like, she knew she's got connections, and that's actually helped me in these days. But like, you know, I was 3 years old. She bought me a keyboard. It started out because I had a leap pad. The old analog leap pad is what I call it. But like, it had like this little like 8, or I think it was like a 12-key keyboard thing on this pad that you'd use your little fucking stylus to press the notes, and it was just shitty. But like, I loved it. So I was 2 or whatever. So 3 years old, she gets me an actual keyboard. And it's a little Casio, a little piece of shit.
Fucking Casio keyboard.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Attractive. You need a can?
That was good. No, I swallow it. That's protein.
Oh, dude. Are you sure you want that in here?
I don't give a shit.
All right.
I don't give a shit.
Noted.
People need to know who I am.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. This motherfucker is raw.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Dude, the bass on that. Oh, man. I just had this image of some businessman listening to this shit in his fucking car, and his sub just rattling right now from this.
And he's like, I need to know who that man is.
Seriously. He knows what the fuck's going on.
So, oh fuck. So my mom, she gets me a keyboard at 3 years old, and I start listening like to the preset songs on it. You know, I was playing around on it, whatever. But the preset songs that you could listen, like they're the, you know what I'm talking about. Like
Yeah.
Right?
Like the little beats. Yeah.
So one of them is House of the Rising Sun. And that's, you know,
that was pre-programmed in there?
Yeah, so
that's fucking funny.
And I loved it, man. And so I started listening to it, and I was listening to it, like I do still today, right? That was my favorite fucking song on this thing. And I didn't have an MP3. I was 3 years old. What the fuck, you know? But I listened to it like fucking, goddamn, like all day long. I mean, I was listening to it for an hour straight, and it's only like a 30, 45-second clip of this. And she finally comes in my room, and she's like, Channing, God damn it, fuck, shut that shit up. Yeah, what the fuck you keep listening to it for? And it's weird because I remember she came in I was 3 years old, and I have this memory. I remember her coming in my room to yell at me about this. And I was like, what the fuck? But like, really, I was like, Mom, you gotta listen. Like, I was curious as to like what is doing this, but
like, how the fuck are they doing that shit?
She's like, what? And I press play. And she goes, you know, we listened to it, and she's like, what? I heard it. I've been hearing it, you know, and I'm like, yeah, me too, bitch. Come on now. I'm just kidding. I've never called my mom a bitch in my life.
Call my mom a bitch.
Yeah, no, never. But no, so like, I'm like, listen, and she's like, what is it? And I said, you hear the organ, and the organ was like this little background piece in this part. But I said, it keeps giving me goosebumps. Like, it keeps giving me goosebumps, Mom. And she's like, "Oh fuck, here we go. You know, he's not gonna be a baseball player. He's gonna be a musician."
Found music. God damn it.
So
I'm sorry. God damn it.
Oh fuck. So yeah, so the next day, like, we go to the music store, and she gets me a guitar, a little acoustic guitar, and like she knew what she was doing. She didn't push it ever. She never fucking pushed me or like forced me to do anything, because still to this day I can't read music, and I never will be able to. Probably, maybe I will. Who knows? But it might get in the way. I was 3 years old. I was, that's how I did it. That's how I learned. That's how I've learned I can play. I don't look at this as like some privileged thing either. Like, that's what I need to be clear about, because, people like, yeah, it is a gift, but anything can be a gift. I mean, some kids can do Rubik's Cubes in 30 seconds. Some kids can do problem solving. Some kids can
2
do
2 minutes.
Yeah. 2 minutes?
2 minutes.
I can't fucking do it. I can't.
Honestly,
I'm so ADHD.
dude, it's so easy.
Oh man,
I'm not even making this shit up.
Is there like a code to it?
No, it's just it's a couple of algorithms. Just you memorize like 7 different moves, and no Rubik's Cube will ever be able to. Now you see those fucking videos of those kids doing that shit in like 7 fucking seconds and shit. That's a whole different fucking ball game. But if you're just trying to solve it, it's 7 moves.
Oh,
that's
Jesus
all it is.
Christ.
Yeah, seriously. One of these is
never ever solved one ever. But so like that's the thing. You get people that can do this shit, right? And that's some kids can throw a spiral, some kids can do layup, whatever. Like mine was music, and I was born, and I don't take even credit for it, even though I've worked so fucking hard on it now, that because I knew at 3 years old, at that moment, right then when those goosebumps were happening, I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I knew what I was going to be when I was, and I'm too fucking stubborn not to be that. So,
and it was that fucking organ in the background.
Yeah, it was that fucking organ in the background. God damn it!
You fucking spotted that shit, and you're like, "What the?"
Yeah. I mean, like that. It was literally goosebumps. It was that dopamine released on it, because it was that fucking note blend that was like. That's still to this day that B3 sound that I was talking about. That was that. Mm-hmm. So, so she gets me that guitar, and it was just me like. We'd be in the car, and she would. We had this Bose stereo system in her car that she's driving. She always talks about it, and she would blast that shit
deeper. Yeah,
me and her. She's a single mom. I'm an only child, living in Tampa, just fucking rolling, man, just rolling dirty. So, like, that was it. And I would hear songs on the radio that I really liked, and I'd go home and I'd sit there with my guitar and play one-fingered one note, like.
What kind of guitar did you have?
It's a Palmer acoustic. I still have it. It's Palmer.
You have the first fucking guitar you've ever had?
Yeah, I've sold every other one though. But
right.
Oh,
but the very first fucking one?
Yeah, I still have it. It's on the wall because it's unplayable. The fucking bridge snapped on it, but it's a cool piece. That's why I'd never sell that. That's the first. That's the start. I actually had the keyboard too for the whole time until I. Dan, if you still have my fucking keyboard, I need it. Please, thanks. All right.
Ooh, called out like I left it at motherfucker.
No, see, I left it at his house, but he moved to the city, so I don't know what the fuck he did. It's just a Casio. Fuck it. But I'd love to hear that tune of House the Rising Sun again.
That's nostalgic as fuck for you.
Still,
seriously.
I had it like 5 years ago. Still, when that all happened, but it still gave me goosebumps, which is fucked up. Like that's,
dude, yeah, it's
wild. That's really
that's
fucking
in your fucking
crazy.
roots now.
Yeah. So, so she got me going on it real well, and like that was it. By the time I was like 6. Oh fuck, dude! Sky was the limit. So like, I still couldn't play shit. But, but then I learned "Sweet Child of Mine's" intro, and like, granted, like I'll give credit up to YouTube and shit. Like that was one thing. Like if I was stuck on something and I'd play these cover songs and I'd be playing it so different than what it was actually written as, but in the same key. Like it would just be
okay.
I'd figure out the hardest fucking way to do it and thinking that's what they're doing. I'm like, why is this so hard? And then I'm like,
these motherfuckers got shortcuts.
Yeah,
what the fuck?
Exactly, shortcuts. So, but like now, like I've never had a lesson. That's and I can give me an hour with any instrument. If I've never played some fucking weird foreign shit, give me an hour with it, man, and I'll have something. But like, yeah, guitar, drums, bass, piano, that shit's like it's just second nature, and like
So you can play all of that.
I can play anything.
No shit.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And
that's awesome.
Like I didn't ask for this life. But like for real,
it was forced on me.
Yeah, that's just what it is. Like some kids get gifts that are from gifts is just such a weird thing. Like I can't, the song, like the first record.
Oh no, I truly believe you're gifted.
You
just fucking with
fucker.
you. I just
I
fucking
saw
with
this
you.
look in your face I haven't seen yet. No, like, yeah, special. No, dude. So like, that's it. Like, I don't know if I don't know. Like,
What the fuck was that?
did you hear that?
Yeah. Hold on. That must be my neighbor.
Jesus.
I'm gonna have to cut that out. And post.
Might
I
need
don't
to
want
do
that
a
shit.
welfare check on these
Yeah,
people.
Fuck, man, I know, right?
That's funny. That's hilarious.
The benefits of podcasting at home.
Podcasting at home. It's illegal.
I know. Shh.
So like the thing is though, like with playing, you know that where was I? I don't even fucking
I
remember.
don't even remember.
Shit!
God damn it!
Fucking
Off the
neighbors, you
rails
want to
again.
fucking go? Sorry.
Phil, why are you starting beef all of a sudden? No, it wasn't me. It was
It's just my guest.
crazy guest.
Oh fuck. So like either way, but with music, yeah, that shit came naturally.
Are you happy with where you're at?
No.
Like where you're going? The path that you're on. Are you happy with the path that you're on?
I'm hard to please, man. I'm so fucking hard to please, and it's a fault, but at the same time, that's why I'm on the path I am, because
good.
I am fucking hungry. I'm starving.
Good.
And they say starving artist really loosely, but like my life's been a fucking mess. Like my whole life. Okay, my life from the get-go. And there's never been a time in my life where I can look back, actually. Like, this is real shit. Like, there's never been a time in my life where I can look back and say, wow, I remember when I was completely, like, there's not a time I can remember in my life where I had no stress, where I was stress-free. Like, there's not a single fucking moment in my life where there wasn't something absolutely tragic, traumatic shit happening. Always. And that's still to this day. So I work well under high pressure situations, just tense shit, because that's been my whole life. And that's why usually when I tell people I'm 22 at this point, they're like, shut the fuck up. Show me your ID. It's like, age is a thing, but it's not, it doesn't, like, when people, like, seriously, dude, but I have people literally, like, they'll talk to me for 10 minutes and they're like, super, yeah, dude, how old are you? And I'm like, oh, fuck, you're going to be one of those guys. So here we go, 22. And they're like, you're like, I can't, okay, you're unvalidated to say anything at this point. And it's just like, fuck you, I don't want to talk to you either. So, I'm
a little jealous and I'm a little not.
Yeah?
It's a coin toss. I'm a little jealous that you're going through what you've been going through
Yeah?
so quickly, but at the same time, fuck, man, that's got to be intense.
It's, yeah,
Yeah.
like, my life, I honestly, like, the thing, even to the people that done shit to me, like, I wouldn't wish any kind of evil like that upon them, and I wouldn't wish any evil upon anyone, because that's evil. And evil, when you've seen it, when you've lived it, and when you've experienced it, and you've been trapped by it, and you're helpless to it, it's just there's nothing someone could do to you to really fucking make you, if you've experienced evil, there's nothing anyone could do ever to you to make you wish that upon them.
I hear you.
You can hold grudges, you can have regrets, and like, that's the thing. What I've learned now is, like, I can't live with regrets either. Like, I can't, the biggest regret I have is fucking trading my fucking 68 Buick for a fucking Audi. That was the dumbest shit I've ever done. But like,
Channing.
yeah, I know, right, man?
What'd
like,
you do this weekend? I went on Phil's podcast and caught an ass
shit.
reaming.
Yeah, right. No, I mean,
I hear you though.
I dropped
Did you
my
break the fucking?
Yeah, it's in there.
Well, don't swallow it.
It's all right. Fuck, I've swallowed worse. But
Oh,
whoa, that was fucking weird. Yikes!
Hashtag fuckwater.
God damn it! I did that to myself. No, but for real, man. Like,
I hear you. I mean, with the dad thing, like
well, the dad thing. That was that. My dad actually just passed away. My biological father just passed away, and that was from an overdose, and that was just really recent. Luckily, he, you know, I haven't seen him since I was 6. He was in prison this whole time. That's not even the bad shit, you know. That was, you know, I'm so grateful that I actually got to reconnect with him within the last year of his life. He got out of prison a year and a half ago from his death, and he died in October. But like, he's been so institutionalized his whole life and my whole life, especially my whole life, obviously. But he doesn't know. He didn't know what it was like outside. He didn't know what it was like to be free. And in fact, I mean, people that are institutionalized would rather prefer to be not free because they're taken care of.
They understand it.
I mean, yeah, and they don't get, like, what the fuck is Facebook, right?
That
That was what it was, because
Right.
the way we were reconnected was through Facebook, and it was from a mutual friend, and she got a hold of me, and it was fucking awesome, and I got to send all this shit, like he didn't know I was, you know, he had no fucking idea, like, I was even a musician. I mean, he knew I liked music at 6 years old, but not like he didn't even know I had long red hair. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, he had no fucking clue. So I got to show him my album. Like, my album was out. I sent him my fucking album, dude. Like, my first record. And he listened to it, and he was so proud. And to know that was just like, yeah, great. And the whole thing, the problem was with the whole death was the fact that fucking Facebook, I should say. I don't know. So like it was just the fact that like he had messaged me finally, and I was at work, and he said like, "Hey, I finally got money to have you come and visit me. Like I got tickets for you. I got a round trip ticket for you to come visit me and spend some time, see each other again." And I was so excited, man. Like, I was so stoked, but I didn't message back. That was the problem. I didn't send a reply back, and then he sent me like the waving emoji or whatever. But I was busy, and I was at work, and that was some heavy shit, dude. And that was the day he overdosed.
Motherfucker, how much guilt are you holding from that?
It's like people say don't, and that's the thing. Like, and then I never got a call from family. I never got told that he died. I never got told. It was 13 days later, before work again, I was on Facebook, and I'm scrolling through Facebook like I do before work, and there's a post that's from that mutual friend that's like, "Oh my God, I didn't know about my dear friend passing away, Greg Robb."
Oh, motherfucker.
Yeah, so I was like, you know, that's exactly it. I was just silent. And yeah, dude, like that was... You go 13 days even, like knowing that you think that someone's alive, especially someone that's close to you, and it's. I'm just grateful that I got that time that I got for that last year, to give him, you know, the benefit of knowing who he created, because no matter how bad of a person, right, he was a shitty criminal. He was always caught.
But was he a good dad?
He wasn't. He wasn't there ever. I never had a dad, and that was it.
What about at the end?
He wasn't there either. I mean, he was a Facebook friend, and that was it. But like, it was the fact that no one deserves to not be able to know their son. No one, like I was told by my fucking family that, with quotation marks is what I did, but they're like, literally, like I was told by family my whole life, like, he's bad news. You don't want to talk to him. Just, you know, everyone's telling me what to do my whole fucking life, and I never got a say. And it was like, finally, like, holy shit, I got a chance to reconnect with him as an adult now. And I did, and it was because he deserves that. It doesn't matter. I've done criminal shit. I've got fucking felonies, okay?
Mm-hmm.
If I had a son, if I had a daughter, if I want to see someone that I'm close to, if I'm blood to him or whatever, if I've not personally fucked up that relationship, and if that kid wants to talk to me, then I'm going to talk to him. And that's that. I just, not even from my point of view as a dad, because I'm not a dad, but I don't believe that he didn't deserve to talk to me like my family made it seem to be. And the family that made it seem to be are fucking evil too. So that's where it's at. And that's...
I can't even imagine how fucking conflicted you are right now.
Well, that's, you know what? That's the fucking craziest thing is that doesn't even fucking scratch the surface. So like that's why, you know, people ask me, how do you write this music? How do you do this? What's doing this for you? And it's one word, man. It's trauma. And it's like, that's why I'm fucking hanging out with fucking 50-year-olds or whatever and playing, it's just, they've been around. I mean, fuck, even if they haven't experienced, it's like they just know how to handle it. They know how to fucking talk. They know how to hang, because I'm not one of them Coachella fucking girls. I'm not, I'm not.
Where's Kelly?
Yeah, I'm not into it, and it's like, I've never been and I never will be. And I like good conversation. I like this kind of stuff. I like this stuff that's like, it has meaning. Now this is something that I'm going to go home and I'm never going to forget. And that's
what you're talking about right now is exactly why I started my podcast.
Really?
100%.
This is it's. If I was at home listening to this too, and I didn't have any fucking clue what was going on, like whatever, but I was dealing with my own shit that I had dealt with.
What you just talked to me about is what I love the most.
Yeah,
about people.
It's real connections.
I love a good story.
Yeah,
I love a story.
And shit gets deep, and it fucking sometimes it's tough to talk about.
I appreciate you,
but you gotta do it, because it's not a fucking pity party. I don't look for attention. I don't do that because I'm not out there seeking it. You see that? I'm out 100%. There fucking playing these shows that literally they feel so good, but I feel like, music is the one, it's like the thing I fucking love the most is the one thing that's killing me, because it's this fucking, I'm playing a show and all these songs I'm writing are all personal life experience things, or things in my head. The things that go through my head are fucking crazy. I mean, due to mental health stuff and whatever else. I mean, like, I'm schizophrenic even. Like, that's a big thing. I've never said that publicly, but like that's a really big fucking thing.
You sure you don't want to say that shit on here?
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I don't give a shit. And that's because I use it. I utilize it. It's whatever. I got it at 19 years old and whatever. But it's like the shit that goes in my head all the time is fucking intense, man. It's insane. And people would fucking think it's insane. They'd think I'm fucking crazy. And it's like, you learn to manage it. You learn to balance it. But it's...
Are you learning from it?
And I'm utilizing. I mean, that's what's writing a lot of stuff. I need it. I'm one of those guys that need constant inspiration, because I need to be inspired to keep fucking rolling forward. And I find inspiration in the smallest, stupidest things. Like, people be like, what the fuck? Like, but it's what it is. And it's because of
sometimes the smallest things can lead to the biggest outcomes.
Right. And that's what you see with like what I create. That's what it is. It's because I am such an emotional fucking character in this world. That's like, and it's fine, because you should be, and it's you have every fucking right to be, right? I mean, that's you have lived, like, you have every right to do whatever the fuck you want, but it's like, if you can't wear your heart on your sleeve, like, just do it, like, just be you, just don't fucking
live.
Yeah, because if you're not, you're gonna die fucking sad. You're gonna die
right.
Really unsatisfied and just constantly judging and constantly just in this dispute with what you think is everyone else, but it's yourself. And something inside of you is going to try to break out at some points, and that's what happens. And you need to just let it happen, because that's how that's how you see someone, and you're like, I want to know who that fucker is. Like, I want to know everything about him, because look at him.
That's what I saw at you,
yeah,
dude. I was
look
like,
at
dude,
him.
that dude is fucking interesting.
Now we should tell how we met. Like, fuck.
So the first time you and I met.
Yeah.
Because we've been trying to touch base on this for a while now.
Yeah.
First time you and I met, a buddy of mine invited me out to Drekkers because you guys are his favorite band.
Chris?
No, Brandon. Fuck.
Oh, shit.
Of course, I'm going to blank on his last name now. But he loves you guys.
Okay.
He loves you guys. And he's like, dude, Phil, you got to come out with me to Drekkers. They're playing Drekkers. And that was that night I was telling you about.
Yep.
And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm a huge fucking tag along. Like, I tag along with anybody. Like, Phil, what the fuck are you doing tonight? Nothing. What am I doing tonight? So anyway, we go out to Drekkers, and you guys are playing Drekkers, and Hashtag Dreckers if you want good beer. Dreckers.
Shout out Drecker. I love Drecker. Fuck.
Brewhalla is fucking amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
place
that's
is
fucking great.
Insane. That's a beautiful place.
It's amazing.
They really
I'm so glad they got that fucking
Dude,
place.
they overdid it. I mean, like, that's fucking amazing. Like, and their beer, Pushing Daisies in the summer. That's my favorite fucking beer in the world.
Mine is the Broken Rudder.
Oh yeah, that's the one.
Broken Rudder. Yeah. So you guys are up playing. I'm enjoying the show and everything like that, chilling, having a good time. And then Chris shows up, and I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta go say hi to Chris, obviously. Right. And then me and Chris, we go off to go smoke, and then you guys had just taken a break, and you come rolling up, dude.
Oh yeah.
And Chris is like, what's up, man? You're like, what's up, dude? And oh, have you met my buddy Phil? And you didn't even fucking acknowledge me. You just kind of got like that awkwardly close, and you're like, bro, are you a fucking cop?
What are you, a cop?
Yeah, what are you, a cop? I'm like, no, man, dude, you caught me so off guard. I was like, no. I was like, fuck, I don't know what to say, man. Like, shit, no.
The thought, you must have been wearing something. Do you remember what you were wearing?
No, I don't. Oh, you know what? I was wearing my button up. I bet that's what the fuck it was.
Something, because I was just like, what the fuck? No, I'm just kidding. No, yeah, it's that
fucking
really
pig.
That throws some people off right away. I think it's the funniest shit. Like, if someone's asking me questions, I'll be like, what are you, a fucking cop? Are you a fucking cop or something?
Yeah, what do you want to know so fucking much?
It just stops people in their tracks. I mean, like,
oh yeah.
What does that tell you about cops? If it makes you stop in your tracks, if you get asked if you want, that's not good.
Well, you heard about the new thing, right? Like with prostitution.
What are you, a hooker?
No.
Oh, shit.
Because you know how like the female cops they'll pose as a fucking prostitute and they'll bust them in the process of whatever. No, you know what they're fucking doing now. You know what they're fucking doing now.
What?
They'll be like, hey, I'll give you $10 if you let me take a picture of your tits.
Wait. That's a
thing. Like that's how they're thwarting the whole, posing like the female cop posing as a prostitute. That's how they're thwarting it. Like, I'll give you $10 if you let me take a picture of your tits.
Like if a guy says that, then they're fucked.
Well, if she doesn't do it, I mean, it's an easy $10. So why wouldn't she do it?
Wait, so cops will go up to a woman and say that?
No. The Johns.
The Johns.
The guys looking for a prostitute. Yeah. They'll go up to the prostitute and say, I'll give you $10 if you give me a picture of your tits. And if it's a cop, they're not going to fucking do it.
Right.
Yeah. So that's how they're getting around that shit.
Oh, I thought they were like, the cops would arrest you if like a guy,
No. The cop won't fucking do it. The cop's not going to fucking let them take a picture of their tits.
Right. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Like, little things to know.
Yeah, Jesus. Channing. So, when you're in the cities getting prostitutes.
Yeah. That's the thing. I'm just like, I like them to read to me. No.
Holy shit, that got deep.
Oh god. No, I've never dwelled into it. I just you see I'm
Have you ever been to Amsterdam?
Yes. I was last year.
That shit is
Thanks to
fucking
Shelby.
intense.
Love you, Shelby.
Oh, who's Shelby?
My ex.
Okay, moving on.
Wow,
yeah.
Fuck. Yeah,
God
Jesus.
damn it. I asked the wrong fucking
hilarious.
questions.
Yeah, no, but we were in Amsterdam, yeah. And it was great. It was my favorite place in the world. That's where I'm from, actually. That's like where my family, like my great-grandparents are actually just from there. So it's not even that far.
Dude, one of the best cities I've ever fucking been to.
Isn't it incredible?
Oh, it's fucking amazing.
Just no judgment. There's no... Yeah. There's no, like, they don't give a fuck what you're doing. Like,
seriously.
It's not just the drugs and the fucking prostitutes and the fucking red light district and shit. It's like, no, you can be whoever the fuck you want to be in that city, and they don't give a shit, and they love it.
Yeah, everybody's in a good mood.
It's not all modernized. It's like there's no underground railway. There's no...
Right.
It's just... There's bicycles and there's tram, and that's... Yeah. There's no skyscrapers. There's just... city. It's just the old city, and it's fucking awesome.
It's amazing.
We stayed in a houseboat on the canal.
Oh,
it was
seriously?
An Airbnb. It was $30 a night. It was fucking insane.
You motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh,
you open your window, and I mean, like, the water was an inch lower than the window because there's no waves, right? You know,
yeah. In the canals,
yeah. And there's like ducks just right there in the morning. It was just like, what the fuck are these ducks waking me up for? But like, still, it was beautiful. I mean, it was so cool, and the weed was too fucking much.
Oh my god, yeah.
I was tripping.
Dude, I tell a funny story in one of my previous episodes. Like, they've never heard what a fucking pot brownie is. You know, it's all space cake out there.
Yeah, space cake.
So my dumbass is walking around Amsterdam looking for a fucking pop brownie, and nobody knows what the fuck I'm talking
you
about.
like edibles?
Well, I mean, I was just okay. God damn it.
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out how Amsterdam worked as far as pot goes. So I was like,
Neither could I. Fuck, I had a lollipop and it was like,
I was out of my element. Well, no, I mean, like, because you know, you got the cafes,
right?
Yeah.
Right.
I couldn't figure out how the cafes work, so I was just like, fuck it. I know goddamn well I know God. Damn well.
That's a thing now.
That's a thing now. Shit.
Jesus.
Well, I knew that they had fucking pot brownies, so that's what I'm doing is I'm walking around looking for pot brownies.
Right.
And eventually I come across this fucking Armenian shop that's just like advertising marijuana left and right. And this fucker, honestly, this is what made me like one of the little things that you find in Amsterdam. It's like, dude, I fucking love the city. Is they're like, oh no, dude, you don't, no, not here.
Yep.
I'm like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? He's like, no, it's all fake. It's just tourism stuff. If you want the real stuff, you got to go, shit you not. He goes, you got to go down the fucking alley and you'll see the second door on your left. And I'm like, oh.
I'm going to get killed.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm going to be killed here.
So sure enough, we're walking down this dark fucking alley and I take this fucking right. And here's this fucking like weird ass fucking just beaten down fucking door. Yeah. And I'm like, God damn it, that's it. I swear to God, that's it, dude. And I open the fucking door. Fucking beautiful inside. Yeah. It's fucking beautiful. They got a nice place to chill and everything like that. And I start talking to them and they're like, brownie. I'm like, dude, like it's a cake. It's like, it's chocolate. It's a chocolate cake with marijuana in it. You know?
Where the fuck is it?
Like, seriously.
God.
He's like, oh, a space cake? And I'm like, what the fuck is a space cake?
Sure.
And he pulls out this little fucking, like, you know how you get like meat in the packages, like the styrofoam tray and the fucking plastic on it? He pulls one out. I'm like, yes, that is it. That is exactly, oh, yeah. No, here's space cake. And
give it to me.
No, seriously.
God.
So sure enough, I try to play it safe. And I eat like half of it, and then I wait an hour or two. I didn't feel shit, and I was like, oh
fuck!
I'm like, God damn it! Did I get ripped off? Hey, at the very least, I'm like, you know what? At least it's a good fucking brownie, you know, whatever. So I fucking eat the rest of it, and then sure enough, dude, fucking half hour later, fucking gone, just gone, dude. Holy fucking shit!
I know what you mean,
man. Oh man, dude. So there was one point I was looking at my homeboy that went with me, and I was looking over at him. He's like, bro, are you okay?
You've been staring this way for like 8 minutes, man.
Seriously. And I was like, oh, dude, it's just the fucking space snakes fucked me up. And he was like, space snakes? Yeah, dude. Yeah. So sure enough, I never hear the fucking end of that shit.
Oh my God.
Space snakes.
Space snakes.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, dude, I got a joint from one of the fucking shops there, and the way they classify weed there is just fucked. It was like very extra good. Like it was like, you know what I mean? Like the way they classified it was like you're gonna just be fucked. Like they should have said that, because I watched YouTube videos. Actually, it was funny. I watched YouTube videos before I went to Amsterdam. Like,
you got to do your research.
How to go to Amsterdam for Americans? Like, you know,
dude, I did the same shit.
Like, for Americans is for dummies. It's the equivalent. So really, it is. Let's be honest. So I went there, and I mean, like, they were like, Americans just don't. I don't know. I'm British. They said Americans just don't fucking go for the extra high, super high, fucked up weed. Like, just go for the mellow shit, because it's going to be like way too much for you. Seriously. And anyone that you see in Amsterdam passed out at McDonald's is American. Sure enough. They are. The ones that are fucking like,
Dude, did you see a mannequin pies there? Like, that's the name of the fucking
that
fry
sounds like
joint.
a porn category.
No, I know.
A mannequin pie.
No. It's a fucking French fry joint. Like, that's all they do is they do these huge fucking cones of French fries.
Oh, I saw those walking around.
Yeah. And then you can pick, like, all these fucking different sauces
God.
and shit.
Amsterdam's like a fucking fair.
I know.
It's like just like one big Red River Valley fair.
But anyway, the point I was fucking getting to is that the prostitutes there are fucking aggressive, dude.
Did you get one?
No. Like, I'm a tourist. And I'm fucking walking around because you know how they
Did
fucking.
Did you not get a tourist or a fucking thing?
No, man. No. Like, no.
I was with my girlfriend, so I couldn't. But
right.
We did see a peep show.
Dude, what's that?
The live fuck show. Fuck
God damn
water.
it. See, that's what I wanted to do, but I kept fucking forgetting about it.
Dude, it was like it was wild.
Does it? Was it?
Yeah.
God damn it! I need to fucking do that shit
It was
when
like
I go
a
back.
bed that spins in a circle
Yeah,
with people fucking on it, and you're in a booth, and you like put a hero in it.
Oh no! I thought you were talking about the theater. There's a fucking theater.
There's a fuck theater, but this was like
yeah.
a fuck theater for like me and fucking 24 other dudes that were in these booths, and these booths are in like a circle in this fuck museum, and like sponsored by Fuck Water, and like,
by fuck what hashtag? Fuck water.
and they were in these booths, and you put the euro in the fucking coin slot, and all of a sudden this black window in front of you turns fucking light, and it's literally this man and woman just fucking hard on this fucking circle bed that's spinning in a circle slowly. And
right. You gotta keep that shit gentle.
I feel like I needed to elaborate. Slowly spinning. But they were fucking, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm looking in the window like, what? Like, is this what I paid for? And the girl that's getting fucking just hammered by this dude literally just like looks at me and winks, and like I'm like,
shit.
I'm like, oh my gosh, she can see me too. Whoa. And then we know it was me and my girlfriend in this fucking booth too. So like it's tight. It's a tight booth, and it's for one person, and like the walls are really sticky. And the floor especially was disgustingly sticky, and we all know exactly what the fuck it was.
Right.
It was disgusting. I mean,
my God, dude,
if there was a sheet in there, it'd break in half. I can tell you that right now. Like,
yeah. Oh no! What I mean though is like, because you know how you're walking through the fucking, you're walking through the alleys and everything like that, and they've got those fucking windows on display with the red lights above it. They're hot, but they're fucking aggressive, dude.
Yeah.
So obviously, me, a
It's like
fucking
a
tourist.
salesman.
Well, I've never been to fucking Amsterdam before, so of course I'm gonna fucking look, man. There's a bunch of
Well,
hot
yeah.
girls around. Yeah. But the second you fucking shoot a glance, man, they're fucking like pounding on the windows, like, hey, dude, there were girls opening the fucking door. You, come here.
come here, let me.
And you just fucking put your hand up. You're like, can't see me, can't see me.
Sorry, I'm faithful to the Lord Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
God. Amen.
No adultery.
Dude, there were the fact that there were oh my God, man.
Buzzed as fuck.
Oh, dude, that's fucking great.
Hey, shout out White Claw. Your shit rocks, and it doesn't make me thirsty. It keeps me fucking hydrated. I haven't drank a bottle of that water that you got, the smart water, that fuck water, smart water.
Seriously, man, I've been trying to tone it down, dude. We only got like 4 left.
It's Sunday. We're gonna get fucked up tonight, and then
I gotta work tomorrow.
are we going back downtown? Or,
Yeah, I gotta
fuck
take you back.
Shit. All right. You're badass. You're a badass. I like it.
little bit.
I like it.
Well, no, I'm not gonna fucking party tonight, man.
I'm not gonna party either. Wink,
Sure.
wink, wink,
Sure.
wink,
No,
wink,
I
wink,
100
wink.
I 100% believe you.
Cough, cough. Wink, 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 wink. Cough, cough.
Hashtag can't hear the sarcasm.
These mics are fucking amazing.
Oh, good. I'll have to hook you up with my source. No big whoop. Amazon.
You can hear me swallow. Oh shit! I clipped it.
Oh my God, dude! I can't believe.
Oh fuck! I'm getting.
Oh,
fucked
see, this is why I need to get video. He literally put the mic up to his throat and.
up. Can you hear that? I can't even. That was my throat.
Oh my God, dude, that is fucking great. What the fuck was that shit that Chris was saying on my last podcast? God damn it! What the fuck?
Probably his last name. That's a fucking hell of a
Oh,
thing.
God, Argenziano. I just, dude.
Hey, I would like to
That
try
is-
the what's in the Argenziano? And they're
What?
like, it's
Cheese.
actually the Argenziano, and it's a penne with a white Alfredo sauce. Great, we can add scallop or shrimp to it,
I'm so
or you
sorry,
can get the
Chris.
soup salad breadstick. It's up to you. I'm just kidding.
Unlimited breadsticks.
Chris, you're a fucking badass. You're redhead as well.
Oh my God, dude.
He's redheaded.
You,
Well, red
me,
bearded.
and Chris I gotta get a fucking third.
That would be fun. See, I don't know him that well. That's the thing. I really don't even know him that well, and I just know he can play the fuck out of a guitar, and I respect him. He's a
Dude,
fun guy. And
he is so fun.
Yeah,
You should have heard
he's good shit.
the last podcast we were in, man. He was talking about being an inconvenient villain. like a supervillain.
Great. Why'd you have to come around this time, guy?
I know, fucking like an inconvenient supervillain.
Villain. It's spelt that way.
You're right.
It
Right.
really
Right.
is.
Right.
It
Right.
is.
Right.
It is. I get you.
Fucking like we were talking about how people.
Why the fuck is it not an Ian? I'm sorry. Why the fuck is it not an Ian? Villain. I don't know. Or Ian.
Ruads.
Roots. Raub. It's Rob. It's Raub. It's Rob. Minnema cinema. Coming at lemon. I'm a human. My name is Eminem. Your girl wanted Eminem, so I gave her Eminem.
Holy fucking shit!
That was a voiceover over that 8 Mile battle that I saw on Vine. It was the funniest shit I've ever seen. My name was Eminem. Your girl wanted Eminem, so I gave her Eminem. It was over like Eminem fucking like doing
Oh my god!
Fuck you, mom. You know, that's my Eminem.
My favorite Eminem Vine is when they had when he came out with Rap God.
Oh, God.
And he fucking just spits that shit all fast.
Yeah.
But whoever was frying an egg in the pan and that fucking...
Oh, yeah, I saw that with the flap going on it.
I die at that every fucking time, man. I fucking love that shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh, dude.
Vine was great. I miss Vine.
I miss Vine a lot.
7-second videos, dude. Like,
Well,
that was brilliant.
Now we got TikTok and it's so fucking
I will
lame.
not download it.
No,
I won't. I won't, and I don't.
Don't.
I know people that I know this girl actually that's famous on TikTok. Like she literally has like
Seriously?
247,000 followers.
Holy fucking
And
shit.
she lives here in Fargo. And all she does is like these fucking videos of her like dancing all fucking like skimpy and shit.
She's fucking she wears skimpy clothes and shit like that. That'll get a lot of views.
Like
That'll get a lot of
it's
views.
but like she was doing voiceovers of these songs. Like that's it. And she got all these followers. 247,000.
How the fuck did she get away with the fucking legalities of that shit? Is she monetized?
That's what I thought. That's what TikTok was. I thought you just do voiceovers. Or is that not?
Oh,
what?
I guess I don't know.
I have no
just, like,
fucking clue.
I stay away from that shit.
Yeah, same.
just,
I'm
like,
not. I didn't even download Pokemon Go because guess what? When I lived in the garden near downtown Fargo, it was when Pokemon Go came out, and this is the weirdest fucking thing. So I was sitting there in my apartment, and I was just sitting there, and I was playing guitar or something. I don't know. I was probably fucking smoking pot, whatever, doing acid. Who knows? But I was sitting there, and I was like, I felt this like overwhelmingly loud silence. So I was definitely on acid. Okay.
I was definitely on acid, 100%. When there's like a thunderous silence,
Of
it's
clients.
acid.
Yeah. So I was like sitting there and I'm like, wow, it's fucking just really like that's a really loud quiet right there. That's my whole life, dude. It's just like you just no, fuck you. I did not contradict myself. You contradicted yourself. But for real, I was sitting there and it was just silent. And like there was something there. I could feel like this radioactivity in my fucking ankle. So it's either gonna rain or there's something else going on. And there was something else going on.
This motherfucker was tripping.
I was tripping balls. But like no, for real. I walk out to my window there and I look down on the road on the street. It was like 2 a.m, by the way.
Okay.
And there's like 300 fucking people.
What?
There was 300 people on the fucking like the road and the sidewalk, all there. Open my window. It's dead silent. There's not even a fucking peep. And it's so bright with phones that like that's what I was feeling. I could feel this like I don't know if it's like whatever the fucking phones use for signal or shit just coming through. I felt it and it made me go up and look. Like I got up from the fucking couch, which is rare. Like I won't even get up. I won't even get up to fucking like, you know, if there's a fire,
It's a
I'm
struggle
just like,
to go to the
fuck
bathroom.
it. Yeah, really. I mean, I have a catheter and a fucking colostomy bag. No, I'm just kidding. But like for real, I felt this and I was like, what's going on? So I go out there and I look down at the ground and there's fucking 300 people. I mean, probably 200 to 300 people on the road down there on Robertson First, right there in Fargo, downtown Fargo.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all silent and they're all just staring at a phone. And it was a hot spot for Pokemon Go.
Oh,
Okay.
motherfucker.
It was right when it first started, and they were all fucking there, dude. They were all there, and I opened my window and I'm staring at them. I'm so livid about it. I'm so fucking mad about it because it's like these fucking sheep, like these fucking people, like what the fuck is wrong with you? And I literally yelled at. I was like,
What the fuck is wrong with you? Go home.
Oh my God.
It's 3 a.m. You know, like I can hear your silence.
Oh my
You
God.
fucking weirdos. So, you know, fuck you, you know, whatever they yelled back up, and I was just like, you guys are fucked. You guys are all fucked right now. Like that's fucked because if this fucking app can make everyone at 3 a.m. go out there and just be silent and just stare at their phone and wait for some fucking weird thing to pop up on their GPS,
Yeah.
what else can it do?
Right.
And I fully like I was super like conspiracied out right there at that point. Like I was just fucking fucked.
I
whacked.
bet.
But like, yeah, I thought like, okay, if this app maker can do this, like, show me tits, I'll give you $10. No, I'm just kidding. Like for real, like that was it. Like it was like go
You
kill,
fucking cop.
go overthrow the government, whatever. Like I was like I'm never down. By the way, I was also a Yu-Gi-Oh kid when I was a kid, so like Pokemon, I've never even fucked with Pokemon. I don't fuck with that shit.
I fucked
I
around
don't
with
fuck with
Magic.
that shit. Yeah, Magic.
Magic the Gathering.
Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
So I lived in Gardner above what was Cosmic or no comic. Wait, what's the comic book store there downtown?
Paradox?
Paradox. That's what it. Yep. So I lived above Paradox there. Sean.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
And yeah, that was it. Though I lived above there, and like there was always Magic Gathering shit. I always wanted to know what it was. I was like, how many sides can a die have? You know,
20, bitch.
there's a dices right there. I don't know. So yeah, like that was it. But yeah, man, Fargo's cool. Fargo's great.
I love
Fargo. I'm gonna be here for a couple months. I'm gonna be making music every fucking day. I'll be hanging out with cool people like you. And
Fucking
you.
ain't right. Hell
You
yeah.
know? Thanks
Get
for
your ass back in there.
Thanks for letting me have some time on your podcast. I appreciate it.
Dude, you are welcome here any fucking time you want, dude.
We're gonna start it off just
Oh,
nasty. Fuck water.
I cannot wait. Yeah, hashtag fuck water.
Fuck water.
I don't know if I want them as a sponsor, though.
But dude, it's the best on the market.
I suppose Joe Rogan did fucking take the Fleshlight as a sponsor.
Dude, that shit's fucking amazing, by the way. That's what I was getting my fuck water for.
Oh, well, damn.
It's true.
Product improvement.
It's true, but here's the deal. If you do get a fuck water sponsorship, please hook a brother up because that shit is so expensive.
I promise you, I will hook
I'm
you up.
sick of the
I
ketchup
promise.
samplers, okay? I'm sick of them little ketchup
Holy
packets.
shit, that
I'm
acid doesn't just like fucking do damage to your dick or nothing like that.
Oh, no, it
It's
really,
like,
the molecules split up like a bitch.
Motherfucker, what do you do with the mustard?
With the mustard? Oh, that was back in my. Those were back in my bad days.
We're going way too overboard here.
Sorry, Dijon on my dick. Dijon my dick.
The honey Dijon.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god! All right, do you want to plug anything before we go?
Plug anything?
Yeah.
What's that mean?
If you want to talk about anything coming up, besides your snot.
Coming to you this fall.
Oh my god!
In theaters near you. Ziggy's Burgers and Brew. Brutus Brew House with fucking the House of Hair.
Oh my god, dude! You remind me of
Everyone that you don't want to meet in your life. Oh shit!
No. Who the fuck was the Jerky Boys? When they do all those fucking
Jerky Boys.
Yeah, the prank callers when they do all those fucking voices and shit like that.
Oh, dude, that was
Frank Rizzo. It's Frank Rizzo, sugar tits.
That's one of my like biggest influences as a kid. Was like
seriously?
Well, prank calling in a sense. Jerky Boys. I wonder if fuck, my stomach is just starving right now. I've had all this alcohol on the show.
Well, let's cut this fucking shit, and then we'll save the rest for a part 2.
Absolutely. To be continued.
To be continued.
Thank you. I appreciate it for real.
Dude,
Thank
it
you.
was so awesome having you
You're a
here.
good dude.
And we're going to... Oh, fuck, you're a good influence. So.
I don't know about that.
Well,
Fuck water.
Fuck water. It makes for a good story. Not fuck water,
Look
you
at
do,
that
but
gap.
I mean... I do.
Jesus.
All right, bro. We're going to get you back on here next time.
All right. Later.
Peace. Yeah, buddy. Thank you, as always, for listening. Hey, if you want to be up to date, and don't forget to subscribe, we're on Twitter and Instagram at RumorCast. You can find and listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, and Spotify. Also, we definitely want to hear from you as well. So if you've got a good story to tell, I want to hear it. And maybe we could even get you in the studio to tell it to everyone. To do that, just head on over to our website, rumorcast.com, and navigate to the Speak tab and tell me a story. Once again, thank you for being here with us. I love you, and take care.